This is a HeadGum podcast.
So it's like a rare occasion around the WHM offices, gang, when we are just kind of closed for business for a while. Mm-hmm. So we're just going to do a little intro here, unlocking the Patreon vault as it was and releasing into the public, into the world here at large, Ready Player One.
Mm-hmm. An epic debasement. Just like...
Releasing
non-stop.
it into the wild. Now there should have been a Christopher McCandless bus in this movie.
I would love if this movie just died in a bus.
This movie should die of exposure. Yeah, this is back when we were doing we hate movies on the Patreon feed as opposed to we love movies, which we're doing now. We needed a week off and we just needed to give you something that's really great.
And this shows you the level of quality and commitment of episodes on that Patreon page. I think this is a great episode, and there are many like it that you haven't heard. This is like 2 years old, and you missed out on it.
Classic bits that people have been talking about behind your back.
Exactly. Now, by the way, it was right next to this. I think it was the month after we released this, whatever year it was.
Uh-huh.
We did Forrest Gump. You want to listen to Forrest Gump, folks?
Dude,
Patreon.
we fucking take that boomer movie to task, and it's a lot of fun.
I love it, man.
Yeah, we're not unlocking that one because if we did, it would be World War Boomer.
This is the other side of the boomer divide. This is definitely not a boomer movie.
No, but this is a fucking 70-year-old Steven Spielberg going, "Hello, fellow kids."
Absolutely.
And if you sign up for that Patreon this month, now that we're doing We Love Movies again, and we'll let you know now, we're going to be doing Spike Lee's Inside Man with Denzel Washington, which fucking rules.
Absolutely. Yeah. And to give you a little tease even more of that month, man, more Denzel content
Coming
floating
on.
around.
Right.
But yeah, I'm so excited to talk about Inside Man. I have a fucking great story that I've told on the air, I think before, but it's been a while. Spike Lee, one of the greatest fucking responses to a question I've ever heard in my life, happened during a question related to Inside Man. Fucking great. But right now, this is Ready Player One. This is Steven Spielberg pretending to know what video games are.
And Mark Rylance pretending to know what Bill and Ted are.
Oh my God, totally Tubular, awesome 80s. See, now it's all coming back to me.
Yeah,
I don't
sure.
go back to these things sometimes, and like, you'll see a random quote from somebody on Twitter or somebody will make a reference and I'm like politely nodding like, yes, of course I remember. But now you just reminded me of that, Steve. Oh, totally cool, awesome 80s. Oh. So that is it. Enjoy this Unlocking the Vault, and we will be back just next week. You don't even have to wait that long for us. Next week, WHM Season 11 premieres, it's batshit crazy. It's batshit crazy. It's the
nuts.
season premiere.
And we're coming back with Toy Soldiers, one of my stay tuned from long ago.
Right, that's going to be next week's episode.
So there we go. So Die Hard in High School is happening next week on the season premiere of We Hate Movies. So until then, we're going to kick back with some Mai Tais here, put our feet up at the quarantine beach, and hope that you enjoy this unlocked, vaulted edition of We Hate Movies. Ready Player One. Enjoy. On this month's WHM Patrons Only full-length episode, I already have a headache. It's Ready Player One. I'm Andrew Jupin.
Steven Sadak.
Chris Cabin.
Eric Siska.
And we hate movies.
Bazinga!
Ugh.
What?
Oh.
Ew.
Ew. Oh my God.
Why?
What is that?
I'm like sucking the vomit back into my throat now.
Bazinga!
everyone. Welcome to We Hate Movies. Thank you for tuning in, as always, and thank you for being a blessed and beloved Patreon subscriber. This month's bonus show, like I said up top, it's Ready Player One from this year of our Lord 2018, directed by Sir Steven Spielberg.
That's right. That is right. The 10-year rule does not apply to Patreon episodes, and that's why you're here.
That's right.
And this couldn't have come out any other year. This is 2018 in a fucking box.
Yep. And as always, this is loosely tied into something we're doing on the main feed.
That's right.
Steven, why don't you explain that for the folks at home?
Yeah, we're going to be doing the Flintstones, which is produced by Steven Spielberg, which actually was what Steven Spielberg was going by in the 90s.
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Wait
Yeah.
a minute. Steven Spielberg and Steven Spielberg are the same person?
Wait, you're telling me the famous pornography producer Steven Spielberg wasn't in,
That's Steven Spielberg hard.
and because I thought he just went over for one.
22% chance that this gets repeated somehow in the Flintstones episode, and I'm
of
okay
course.
with it.
Which you-
I am okay with it.
Which you may or may not have already listened to.
Sure.
So,
Yeah, at this point, I think it might already be out.
Oh, wow. Shit.
Yeah.
wow,
Shit.
Look at that.
Yeah, but don't.
You know, where is he, by the way?
John
Just
Goodman
to talk
or Fred Flintstone in general?
both. They should both be in Ready Player One, like Fred Flintstone, Avatar dude, and then like a
John Goodman just
in
as like
10
Dan Connor.
Cloverfield Lane.
Oh,
Yes.
wow, that's the character to repeat.
I mean, like it makes a little more sense that we might be talking about 10 Cloverfield Lane than we would about, I don't know, like a Buckaroo Banzai. Like,
Because this is,
and I love Buckaroo
listen,
Banzai. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Well, it's all right.
Yeah.
This is 2045, right? This is where it's taking place. And in all the pop culture, we're all obsessed with the 1980s, which at that point is like 65 years ago.
Yeah.
Could you imagine going into an online environment right now where we're obsessed with shit from 65 years ago? Like if all of a sudden we're just like fucking going ape shit for like Popeye or like Howdy Doody or the Flintstones or like big band music. Like what the fuck are we even talking about?
And
the
this
80s
is-
are not going to go on forever.
This is why this doesn't make any fucking sense, and it's the movie, but it's also the book, because the whole thing is predicated at first on like you have to be so obsessed with this fucking weirdo,
Yes.
okay, that like designed all this stuff because he loved it, because he's of that time.
Sure.
But like these kids that are born in like 2022 or whatever, you got to be obsessed with this fucking guy so much that then you love the shit that he loved.
This is like
Minecraft is still a huge. It gets
Great.
its own
you know,
planet.
Yes, you know that classic 1980s thing, Minecraft.
Well, that's
the
weird
finger
part.
thing
is, like,
means the money.
Yeah.
by the
well,
way.
and then that's the argument that people make, right? Is like, yeah, there's a ton of 80s stuff, and that was like his shit, that was Halliday's shit, but then like people can add whatever they want, kind of a thing. But again,
Sure.
I'm like, really? 2045 Minecraft? We're still fucking farting around with
This is
Minecraft?
like the future when wild stallions take over the planet or something.
Dude, I
Bill and
wish.
Ted's.
God gave rock and roll to you.
I
my
will
friend.
say, speaking of Bill and Ted, I'll say it now. There's something so undignified about Mark Rylance, in this performance.
Yes.
I think Mark Rylance
is
is
the
great.
70-year-old boy.
And the 70-year-old boy, but then he has to be like, oh, cool, Bill and Ted did it. And I'm like, oh, man, Mark Rylance fucking skipped Bill and Ted. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Steven, who are these Bill and Ted?
That's my thing, right? How much of this had to be explained to proper professional actor Mark Rylance, right? Like, who is any of this?
Well, Stephen actually helped me out. He set me up on a lunch with Will Wheaton, and I left 5 minutes in. I was like, no, thank you.
Cillian Murphy, there's no escaping this. We have to go back to the theater to watch Bill and Ted's.
Buckaroo Banzai. No, I didn't watch any Hanna-Barbera.
And that's the thing, right? Is like the Buckaroo Banzai reference specifically. There are things that I'm sure will continue on, right? Like I can maybe understand like your Back to the Future,
Sure.
your King Kong.
For sure.
The thing that the two major things that are noticeably absent here are the stars, Trek, and Wars, of course.
I did very slight nods to both.
But like not.
The
Yes.
Star Wars is mentioned in dialogue.
But
and I
like
think
we're not
there might-
seeing.
I didn't see anything.
There's
There's
apparently-
rumors.
Isn't
There's rumors, but I haven't seen
There's
it.
a rumor that Boba Fett's in the dance club scene.
And doesn't that last fucking like
8 seconds, not
the,
even.
the big castle at the end?
Yeah.
Doesn't that look
Right.
exactly like Vader's fucking castle?
I think it's
Yeah, it's
supposed
like
to be the Lord of the
Mordor,
Rings
yeah.
Mordor-y deal.
I don't know.
Which to Chris's credit, Vader's castle is very much like Mordor as well.
I'm just saying that like certain things will pass through and have a longer life than others. And
Yes.
motherfucking Buckaroo Banzai ain't one of them, Jack.
No.
So do you think if assuming Boba Fett's in that dance club scene,
Yes.
clearly like Disney was like a no-go for this. You know, Marvel's not in this. Star Wars is barely in it.
That's another great point. Yeah,
Yes.
Marvel's on it. You got Batman in DC. That was the one you got.
But do you think like they were like Spielberg called in a favor? Like he had to go to Lucas. Be like, look, man, just talk to Disney. And he's like, well,
You know, guys, I did kind of make you like $5 billion last year. Do you think Steven can borrow the costume? You think he can get it for one shot? Oh, okay. Yeah, he has to wear it. Okay, that's fine. Got to keep quality control. He'll wear it the whole time.
Oh, I'm getting booted out of the office. Oh, jeez, this stinks.
I mean, Shabalba is available. You're not using him.
Did I actually? Now that I think about this, did I catch a Watto sighting?
no,
I
that
don't
must have been a
think so.
fucking obese Gonzo.
That must have been just like like a assistant director off screen that just wandered into a shot.
But that's the trap. That's the trap of this fucking movie is you get fucking sucked into like, did I see a Battletoads there?
There was
I
a-
saw it was totally a Battletoads.
Dude, and here was the weird thing about these 2018 Battletoads, man. Way sexier looking than any Battletoad ever deserved to look.
They Michael Bay Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtled
Yes,
them.
they
They turned them
definitely-
into photorealistic fucking Battletoads.
They definitely did, dude. That's disgusting.
So this movie's about
It's a commercial for 1,000 other movies.
It's
to
20
the point that like when the Krull glaive shows up, I went on my phone and I ordered Krull on Blu-ray. But
everyone has their tipping points. I'll raise my hand when it comes up. But
Okay.
so it's 2045. The future is somewhat bad. We're not sure why or how
Oh, who
or
cares?
anything. And we're just using a system called the Oasis, which is an immersive VR experience where everyone's an avatar and you can have fun in all your favorite properties. And
Yeah.
that's-
So
and
stupid.
And Mark Rylance is the guy that created all the Willy Wonka type, if you will.
right,
the Steve Jobs.
Yes, the
but-
capitalist
Willy
fantasy.
Wonka's missing from this. Speaking of,
Well, apparently,
it's not
Spiel-
80s enough.
At least Spielberg wanted to have Gene Wilder do it, be the Mark Rylance role, but he was just kind of too far gone at that point.
Oh, that would have been
Jesus
kind of
Christ.
cool, actually.
Yeah.
I would appreciate. You know who else you could have cast? Dana Carvey, and just kind of have him play Garth, because that's kind of what this Halliday performance is. It's like it's a more timid Garth Algar, man.
I can't stand this character.
I'm not a big fan.
They
What, the
make him,
Halliday
yeah,
character?
because he's cutesy.
Hello, Steven. I heard you're doing a new movie where everyone's back. Do you need a Sala by any chance?
Or a dwarf.
Oh, is this his assistant? Yes. Hello, Jerry. Hi.
And now they've hung up.
I'll even do the Sliders character.
Oh man.
I won't appear in there if Aladdin is in it.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's why you don't get called back, John. It's Jerry again. Yeah, John, we love you. It's the Muslim stuff. It's always the Muslim stuff.
Listen, bud, it's the Islamophobia. It's gonna get you every time, unless you want to fucking open for Toby Keith.
Oh, you have a new opinion about them. Great. Yeah, I want to hear it. Oh my God.
So we start. We meet our character. What's this kid's name? Wade.
Wade Wilson.
Wade. Yeah, Wade Watts. I
Wade
think is-
Watts.
And he has to do the thing where he's like, "Yeah, I kind of sound like a superhero, but fart."
But I'm just your average kid.
Or am
I hate this guy.
How old is he supposed to be? That's my question. He's
I'm
like
gonna
a kid, but he's like not.
It's like a maybe solid, like early 20s
Okay.
situation.
I just don't get explain to me what this world is. Like what is so bad about the world? Like right now, yeah, there's trailer parks on top of trailer parks. That's pretty bad.
It's because everyone's like using this fucking video game. I guess is the reason.
But where is
What's the president? What's I mean, I don't need to know the president.
no? But like we don't go outside of what is this fucking Cleveland,
Columbus.
Ohio,
Yeah.
right? We know they have like these trailer parks called the Stacks.
Yeah.
But then like there's a downtown which seems kind of nice.
Very nice, very clean.
Like at the end of the movie, but there's no explanation of like the social structure at all.
And like there's Japanese people in it, and I'm like, well, what's Japan even? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's anything outside of what the absolute purview of this movie is?
I think just due to like where the technology's at, Japan is like LA Blade Runner. Like Blade Runner LA. You know what I mean? Like
okay.
that's the reaches like Tokyo's at right now.
Gotcha. Well, there is a really bad Japanese joke at the beginning because he's going through the whole structure and like every time you die, you lose all your coin and you have to start all over. And we get a bad like Japanese suicide joke, and I'm like, not today, my friend. Not today, Satan.
Worth it.
And that's like they're trying to explain like how everybody's sort of hooked on the credits and whatever.
Yes.
And the most interesting part of the movie to me is the part where what's this woman from Me and Earl and the Dying Girl?
Olivia Cooke.
Yes.
Yeah, so her character is explaining how her father, they have these like loyalty camps basically where you like work yourself to death paying off debt and whatever.
This should have been better defined as well.
But like the dark side of this shit is the stuff that's really fascinating to me. Like, yeah, you're stuck in a box and you have to basically work like getting other people XP points and whatever the fuck for the rest of your, it's like internet slavery kind of
Sure.
like that stuff's
yeah.
really fascinating to me. It's like so just, it's like a quiet fart in this movie.
Man.
I mean, I agree. Here's the problem with the suicide.
Yeah.
There would be suicides nonstop.
Yeah.
All the time. It would be
Yeah.
happening everywhere.
Way more suicides. You're totally right.
In game or IRL?
IRL.
But
I'm sure there's plenty of them in the Oasis.
So in the loyalty centers, you play the game for getting
Forever.
other people.
Yeah.
stuff?
You work on like constructing things and like
I was
moving
in
shit
jail
around.
in Ultima Online once. I did some hard time in Ultima Online. The game masters put old Siska behind bars there in that game.
What were you doing? Talking to little kids?
Well, yes, in general, because that's what video gaming is. Seriously, like I can't even play like those multiplayer games anymore. You go
No,
on
no.
there and you just hear like a 5-year-old cussing.
Well, that's the thing that isn't happening enough in this movie. Like when he's walking around getting ready for this big race, there should be like 50 F-bombs from
Right?
people. Like
Just racial
Oh,
slurs.
the racial
everywhere.
slurs,
Where
homophobic
Dude,
slurs.
there is one time I have experience with like listening to other people in online gaming. It was like PS2 era, and my brother had a call of something or
Yeah.
other, and he was like, "Hey, this is like the online thing," and I'd never done it, and I put it on, and there was some high pitched voice using the N word, and that was the end of it. I
was
took
like,
the headset
see-
off, and I was like, "I'm just gonna play."
See, it's just like the bear tape from Grizzly Man. You never want to hear it. You just never want to hear it. You don't
should
want to
des-
know what that is.
You should destroy your Xbox.
Welcome to Herzog World here in the Oasis.
I would go
Jesus,
there.
man.
instead
That'd
of
be cool.
Fucking moving a boat over a mountain.
Yes, dude, and then all of a sudden, when you get to the other side, you just smack dab in the middle of Antarctica.
To quickly finish the Ultima
Oh, please,
Online
yes.
thing, it's just
What is all? What are you talking about? I don't know what this is.
It's, like
See,
a
this
World
is-
of Warcraft light kind of thing.
right, and this
Okay.
was back like late '90s, early 2000s, and this is why it was better than gaming online today, is because it was all it was text-based communication.
Sure.
you couldn't hear like a 11-year-old screaming at you,
Right.
which was great. But the jail situation was just a room that I couldn't do anything in, and
For how long? How much hard time
it's
did
like
you do?
it's just like a time. I forget. It's a few days or something. Like you just
Shit,
can't
man.
log back in or whatever, even though you pay for it. But
Why did you get put in this thing?
I forget which one it was.
It was
what
like a
happened that
rule.
time.
You break the rules.
There was
kind of thing?
there was to up your XP points for fighting. A lot of time people
my
would
God.
program a macro keystroke where
Jesus.
my computer would automatically train me fighting a dummy in order to up my points without me actually having to do that shit. I could go
Right.
ride a bike and come back in a while. It'll be
Yeah,
better.
yeah, yeah.
And then sometimes like a fucking game master will be there. But one time I went into the game master. I had a good pickpocket character.
I've become untethered from reality listening to this.
The pickpocket character in this fantasy realm was named Merlin Manson. Clever.
Oh my god, that sucks.
I know it sucks so much.
Please go on.
It sucks so much. And then I stole this game master's like green lantern out of his bag, and they froze me.
And that's what got
Put
you
me
in jail?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be fucking around with Green Lanterns at all, is what I said.
Yeah. I just put that together now, fucking like 15 years later.
Yeah, can I just say, I listening to this story, I rapidly went from one GIF mindset to another. The first GIF was Michael Jackson in Thriller eating the popcorn as Eric was telling the story. And then when he got to the end of the story, I was the Michael Cera as George Michael falling over on his face.
That explains gaming perfectly.
Yes.
So but what happened is this guy died. He had a Star Trek funeral, which is fun.
Buried in the fucking Mach 6 torpedo pod, by the way.
Which is pretty cool.
Bet he was drinking zucchini smoothies too.
And he Halliday is like, look, I will give whoever finds this Easter egg that I put in the game. He explains for everybody what an Easter egg is, and you will get $500 billion if you solve these 3 riddles that I've hidden in this game. And the only people that really, and he's like, and this is what's his face, Ty Sheridan narrating. He's like, yeah, people were really excited about it for a while, but then most people fell off of $500 billion.
I don't know, man. I think that speaks to the culture on the whole, which is like, it's got to be fucking fake. Let's go back to jerking off in the online Viper room.
Can we talk about that for a second? Where are the jerk off palaces? Where is the holodeck fuck festival?
Half a line of dialogue and you miss it.
The motel outside the casino planet.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, they do stuff in there because sex doesn't exist. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
like,
like,
not
no,
going to
that's-
talk about that.
Looked like 2001 or something, or something was triggering in my mind.
I think it's supposed to. It's a roulette wheel, but it looks like the space station from
Fucking
2001.
sucks ass.
My question is, if you are like, if I'm the captain of the Enterprise, right? If I'm like, oh, cool, I got the new Enterprise game that I'm, you know what I mean? Like, in this world,
Seems like you're pretty well off.
is it just mine, or like, can Eric come in and do whatever?
I think it's just yours because they mention Orson Krennic later on in the film.
Who?
Ben Mendelsohn. That's his Rogue One name.
Gotcha.
Because we're talking in pop culture, guys.
I see.
He mentions the Millennium Falcon, and he's like, "Oh wow, you have that!" Like, so I
Okay.
think it's kind of a rare thing.
But if you buy like the expansion pack, my question is like, like if I'm like, hey, Mr. Data, let's go on an adventure, is somebody else like filleting him? You know what I mean? Like, that just wants to do it.
But
It's like,
that's
hey
what-
man, I'm trying to have a wholesome time here. And it's like, yeah, so am I.
Well, that goes into my question too. It's kind of the same question, I guess, because what I was thinking about last night was like, your avatar can be anybody. You can like make your own thing, or you can look like a known figure kind of a thing. So my question was like, there's a part at the beginning of the movie where you see like Fred Krueger get blasted.
Oh, my R.I.P.
Is there just one, like, can only one person pick Freddy Krueger and then he's off the table for everybody else?
Obviously not. Obviously, that can't be
I think
true.
you
But
just
we
get-
never see doubles in the movie at all.
Because it's a stupid fucking movie.
yeah, that's true.
It doesn't know any. It doesn't think about any of this
It's
shit.
a video game, so it stands to reason. Video game rules apply. You'd be Fred Krueger with a different color hat.
Right, yeah, exactly. Like the stripes are different colors too,
And
probably.
and Freddy Krueger rules are he can come back so long as you remember him, Andrew. So I can come back if they remember.
A little bit of the history they give. One thing that really just stuck out: the bandwidth wars and the corn syrup shortages.
Yeah.
I need my Mountain Dew. I need it.
Dude, come on, Kevin. Do you honestly think that it's that far off? Like, imagine there was some sort of corn syrup situation and you were like, hey, everybody, bad news. We cannot, as a society, make soda in the way that you know it. There would be people freaking the
That
fuck
might
out.
be a good thing, actually. We should try to get that going. We should orchestrate a shortage of corn syrup.
Yeah, because it's not going to be climate change or anything. It's going to be a fucking corn syrup.
We don't talk about climate
We're
change.
talking about the important stuff, Chris.
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
my
sorry.
soda pops.
Eric,
Yeah, we're
I
not talking
apologize.
about your fucking Chinese hoaxes,
I
Kevin.
apologize.
Yeah, we're talking about bandwidth. This is why we have to kill the Chinese now to take their bandwidth.
Well, that's the other
Like,
thing.
yes.
The bandwidth wars, dude. That's just the fucking end of net neutrality.
I was just thinking, just a lot of people torrenting at the same time. Like, come on, guys.
Oh,
right.
probably.
Come
That's
on,
what happens
guys.
if we let the pirate bay. If Kim.com gets out of jail, that's what's going to happen. Then the bandwidth wars start.
I think he might be out. I don't know.
Oh, is he out?
I don't know. I think
I
he's
don't know.
I think
Presidential pardon.
for Kim.com.
So the first movement is it's this race, and this is the one because it's been going on for 5 years, and no one could beat this race. It's so difficult.
Absolutely.
And it's he's in a fucking his character is in a Marty McFly a DeLorean, and
He's a basic bitch.
There we go.
Come on.
Can I tell you
Seriously.
what is supremely basic bitch about this? And I couldn't even fucking believe it. This idiot. What an undesirable little turd this guy is,
what
man.
Giles Teller? This kid is just
I know.
It's one gene away from Miles Teller. It's one
really
gene too
bad.
close for my taste.
First of all, one thing, because we're going to get away from it, but it was one of the biggest offenses. I got tricked into getting excited about the first few minutes of this movie because they started with my favorite Van Halen song.
Oh, man, you could keep it.
And I was like, here we go, man. Might as well jump off a fucking bridge.
Out the window.
But he's driving this DeLorean around. This is the basic bitch thing. And I'm like, he's driving this fucking thing. I would like to imagine it's like end of the first movie and beyond DeLorean, which is to say there's the hover conversion.
Yeah, sure, man.
It has the hover conversion, which he just uses to slide under a truck, and then he goes back to driving. Fly, motherfucker! Fly that fucking car!
Maybe that's not part of the rules in this particular.
Oh no,
about.
that came out in the early 90s. Sorry. The train's not allowed because it's not awesomely outrageous 80s. Oh, cool cowabunga dudes.
Oh, you want the scorpion jacket from Drive? No.
Dude.
2010.
And I'm sorry, nary a Ninja Turtle.
There are the Ninja Turtles do show up at the end.
Do
Yeah,
they?
In that big stupid
I
fight.
saw a
it's
Ninja Turtle. I
Yeah, they're
think.
there.
It's
Could
all
have been a
fast
battle
cuts.
toad, but
No,
it was.
No, there are Battletoads and Teenage
It was a
Mutant Ninja
very
Turtles.
muscular amphibian that made me feel weird.
It was a Michael Bay Ninja Turtle.
Oh, I missed that. I did this. I've seen this
Definitive
movie.
Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, they're kicking the shit out of an IOI officer, I think.
I've seen this movie twice now, and that's all I will see of this movie. And this second time around, in that big dumb fight at the end, I did notice Jason Voorhees,
Oh,
which I
nice.
missed the first time. Freddy Krueger was like in the preview.
Well, he's probably avenging Freddy at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
He gets
I
killed
see.
though, and then I think we see the reaction of the man playing Jason, and he was distraught.
Oh.
It was just a fucking Kane Hodder cameo.
So it's a big race in New York City, and you're driving around, and all sorts of fun characters pop out. There's a Jurassic Park dinosaur.
Yeah, the T-Rex is there.
I was kind of excited when I saw the '60s Batmobile. I was like, "Ooh!"
Yeah. There are moments in this stupid movie that you still do that. It's just that's what happens.
It's recognition,
That's what
man.
Spielberg wanted. Apparently, I read in an interview. He's like, I want people to be like, "Oh, I know that," and "Ooh, there's that
Oh,
thing."
that's
All-
just fucking great.
So it's
all it-
successful. His experiment.
Stephen, thank you for the press screening. It's awesome. I appreciate it. I have to see you with the press. I mean, you gotta come over to my house, but I still appreciate seeing it early. Question: where is the American Graffiti car? I don't.
And why is Robert Duvall from THX 1138 not writing it?
I didn't see any red tails going through the sky.
Oh, man, and you won't.
It's because it's not 80s, George. That's the only reason.
But it has my name on it.
So Val Kilmer will be on a horse when?
Ah.
When is that happening?
I've been getting the itch.
for Willow.
Yeah, to
I-
revisit. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, and I remember
that is
liking it.
exactly your alley. Is Willow?
I think I would fucking
I-
dig it. I think I'd be like a pig in slop with
I
Willow.
actually, I swear I saw the bad guy from
From
Willow,
Willow? Really?
in the melee.
No,
That
really?
might have been
Wow, the
just
guy
the-
with the skull
Yeah,
mask.
or is
thing?
that just the Kurgan from Highlander?
could also be the
that would
Kurgan
probably
from
make
Highlander.
more sense.
You know what? I'm pretty sure it's not the Kurgan from fucking Highlander.
Well, who do you think it is then? Highlander was huge.
He's buddies with Ron Howard. He's not buddies with whoever the fuck directed Highlander.
Exactly.
Yeah, all right.
So,
But Highlander is like we're talking about 80s movies. Highlander
Sure.
outranks Willow in cultural significance.
Yes, it
That's
does.
just-
I will say, where the fuck was the big rolling ball from the cold open of Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Where the fuck's Pac-Man, dude?
well, he was against Spielberg was against using too much of his own stuff, which makes sense.
That
to
does
it seem
make
like
sense.
A
No,
vanity
let's
project.
just shit on Kubrick instead.
I just feel like he shouldn't have directed this movie at all.
No,
he's just
not
too,
at all.
He's too close to it all. Like,
But this is the problem, though, dude. Is like it's an interesting conundrum, I feel, because I agree with you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's also the director that could have made this movie.
I don't think that's true. I mean,
Who else?
I'm just thinking
Not to put you on the spot, but do you
I
think
honestly
someone
think
else?
like something like
Fincher.
Scott.
No.
I think
I
Scott
think Fincher
Pilgrim
could
is
do
a
it.
good version of this movie, kind of in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
Edgar Wright is like because
He
he's
could-
got
you're
it
right.
in his brain, like
He
all
could
this
do
shit.
it.
He's the one that like grew, like he's closer to Ernest Cline, Christ on the cross, in age and like scope. I just feel like Spielberg's too old. He's like, oh, Bill and Ted. I don't give a shit. Sure,
Yeah.
Mark Rylance. Let's fucking have a good laugh about it.
That's true, but I think hot take from me, both movies are bad.
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim.
Yes.
Oh no, not Scott Pilgrim.
no, I'm
I
saying-
was saying Edgar Wright's version of fucking.
Oh well, yes.
Oh,
I mean,
yes,
Ready
yes.
Player
No,
One would
any
also suck.
version of this would probably be bad, but I just don't like
this
Scott.
movie is Fruit Counselor. This is a Fruit of the Rotten Tree Counselor. The whole project is bad, Counselor.
It just seems like it, and I'm never going to go near it, but it seems to me like this is also a book that should have never been written.
No,
Well, I will say my wife has read it, and she did tell me, she's like, they took out everything that's interesting. A lot of it was much more class based. Like the rich they say in the movie that like everybody's equal in the Oasis.
Yes.
You start from everywhere, and that's how fucking Ben Mendelsohn is on equal footing with everybody else. Essentially, in the book, the rich can buy whatever they want.
Well, this is a whole capitalist fantasy. The whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Like
And
it's just.
They should, by the way, they should have kept to one aesthetic. Just do a sci-fi world, or it's like I just feel like it's just too much.
I think honestly the movie would be 80% more interesting if they tried for realism in the Oasis. Like like that's what's interesting about the Matrix is you never know where you are. Blah blah blah. They do that in the middle of the movie for like a second, but like if it's
just Grand Theft Auto, like you're just like dudes, and
Well,
you're
no,
in the
because
real
it's
world.
like I feel like at least have the Oasis be a thing where like it's this world and it's specifically more like a Westworld
Or like
and then
Tron
like
Legacy.
Shogun World
Yes.
kind
Well,
of thing.
Oh, that too.
You know what I mean?
that
that's
makes
a whole-
sense. That the separate worlds, would
And
make
that's a
sense.
whole other thing. If you're doing this thing and you're putting it on, you could change aesthetics.
Yeah.
It doesn't all have to look like he could have made one look like fucking, old Ralph Bakshi cartoons.
See, I mean, I kind of don't know why anyone uses this fucking thing because, like, what we were saying about
Fucking.
the separate
It's
world,
fucking.
it's fucking for
Yes.
sure. That I get, but like, am I only gonna play one video game for my entire fucking life?
also does the
You know?
internet exist anymore? Like what is like you know what I mean? Like
I guess it. Well, the bandwidth wars,
It
I
would
guess,
have
would
to.
answer that question.
to do this Oasis thing, wouldn't it have to? Unless it's just
no,
pure
but I mean
fucking
the
magic.
internet in terms of like, can I use a laptop or whatever? And like
Right, are you just-
Google? Can I fucking Google
Yeah,
something?
yeah,
Are there
and-
websites?
Oh no, it's
They have
Bing
the-
now. Bing.
Bing Wars.
Bing was on the right side of the bandwidth wars.
Don't they all have like big like Minority Report screeny things?
Oh, do they?
But that's
Okay.
in the Oasis.
Yes.
So they're using laptops in the Oasis, but maybe not outside it.
That's like these heinous things I've seen where like you can put on a VR thing now and it's like the thing you're looking at is like masking for a movie theater screen and then you watch the movie in the fucking eat a pile of shit just put on a movie. What a dumb ass
And
concept.
by the
Or
way,
go
folks,
outside. Go outside.
we haven't even gotten to the end of the first fucking key
Well,
yet.
I mean, so he's racing. He does poorly. He's racing with this girl named Artemis, who he saves from. At the end of the race, you're about to like go off the Brooklyn Bridge and jump into Central Park, but King Kong stops you. It's a Peter Jackson King Kong. It looks like
It is the Peter
Oh,
Jackson King
classic
Kong.
80s.
How cool would it have been though, man, if they just had the puppet walking
Yes,
around?
exactly.
They should have had the 1979 Jeff Bridges one.
Oh shit, that fucking puppet
Just
was
to be
gnarly.
period specific.
That's actually true. Yeah, he would have been obsessed with that
actually,
movie.
could it be as the Jeff Bridges one? Cool, dude.
I'm not making
awesome
that up, right?
80s.
He's in one of those, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
early-
Yeah, yeah.
Jeff
Yeah.
Bridges. It's like 1976. or
That's the
something
one
like
with
that.
the World Trade Center.
Correct.
But so she's about to get nailed by King Kong, and he what? Destroyed.
I mean, listen, in the Oasis, you could do anything.
Yes.
You could be anyone. You could get nailed by King Kong.
I want to be this little Final Fantasy person and get fucked by King Kong.
Sure, man.
That's
Whatever
what-
you do in the Oasis.
That's what it's for, baby. That's that Minecraft. No, everybody's on the fuck planet. Let's stop this.
I think
People-
everything's a fuck planet, though. I think you can just
Exactly.
if you're in this race, you're jerking off in your little
Do
car.
they like
Absolutely.
actually?
you get the wacky racist car, and you're jerking off in it.
They should be in this race. Oh,
No,
man,
it's sort
I'm
like, that's
fucking
the
the
thing.
dog from Wacky
Oh
Race.
man, Muttley's Red Rocket.
That's the thing, right?
Yep.
Is like this would be ruined by society pretty quickly
Precisely.
because of all
Yes.
the fucking, like, you'd be riding the race. It's like, all right, here's the part where Kong comes out, and then some dude would just run out in the middle of the road, fucking jerking off in the street.
Oh my God, Planet 4chan?
Yeah.
That is
Oh, okay.
hell. That is what hell would
guys, not everyone can play as Hitler.
That's the other thing, though, right? Where is all the fucking racism? Where are all
Yes.
the fucking neo-Nazis on this thing?
be. Oh, okay. If I can't be Hitler, Pinochet, I guess.
Oh, I got Pol Pot again.
There should be a bad force besides T.J. Miller in this world that
yeah.
isn't related to the company. T.J. Miller is related to the company in a way, but there should be like some fucking rotten eggs that they have to deal with.
You know what?
Yes.
I give them credit. You know, pure evil, T.J. Miller. I mean, that's enough evil. I
works
get
out.
it. It works out a little bit.
So he saves her, and they kind of become friends. And she realizes that there's got to be a better way to do this race. And they go to this place, which is like the it's the Google, it's the Ask Jeeves robot, essentially.
It is. It's,
pretty much.
It's 110% an Ask Jeeves reference.
And because this movie's an hour and 500 hours long,
an hour and 500 hours long.
the robot winds up being Simon Pegg. Which is a weird thing. Simon Pegg is like the Steve Wozniak to what you
Bill
call
Gates.
Rylance's
So clever.
Steve Jobs. You know what I mean? Like, and he gets forced
yeah.
out and all this stuff. But like at the end of the movie, he reveals himself to have been this robot. Like, so was he like cursed to be this robot? Like he's a
like,
search engine.
He's like the Red Skull in Infinity War.
No, I think they sort of played that off as like he's like monitoring
The thing.
situation. Simon Pegg,
because he does the voice at the end. He's like, oh yes,
he
blah,
does,
blah, blah.
yeah. And I think that's more he's saying
Yeah,
like I was
I
just like
programmed
watching you the whole time, kind of a thing.
Every day he's like, well, all right, what do you want? Okay, yes, let me go find that for you.
That's the other thing about this movie too is you have to be, like I said, like so fucking obsessed with this old fucker that made this thing, and you have to be such a fan. And so what they wind up doing is going through this guy's life history and looking at all these things and talking about him after he's died. So part of me watching this movie, it also plays like a really obnoxious Citizen Kane.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's this Ty Sheridan and Olivia Cooke, and they're going out, they're constantly talking about like the history of his lost love and the failed partnership and all this, and I'm just picturing Joseph Cotton in the fucking retiring home munching on a cigar.
Surprise, surprise! They name drop Rosebud.
At the end of the movie.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, did they?
They do. Do a
Guys,
double.
there's just so many Easter eggs
know-
in this movie. I can't even keep track of them all. It's so fun.
I was just thinking, like, where is the dude playing as Charles Foster Kane? Like,
Yes!
you know, like,
Yeah,
let's get some
totally.
like black and white figures in there. There should be way more to this than what we see. Like, where's Columbo?
Well, yeah.
You stay off the fucking Birth of a Nation planet, which would definitely exist in this fucking online world.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's the thing is that the culture in this world is only pop culture. Like,
Yes.
there's no real niche stuff, which is
Right,
nuts
so-
because
so-
that's what the internet was
Wait,
built on, was
that's
niche bullshit.
A great question. So it's pop culture. So does that mean historical figures are out? Like, you can't play as Hitler. You can only play as Admiral Ozzel from Empire Strikes Back playing Hitler in The Last Crusade.
Or the one from the producers.
Or Downfall,
Yes.
man.
LSD.
There could be a Hitler play. There's been enough Hitlers.
Bruno Ganz Hitler.
No,
Wow.
see, that's the thing. Is there a fucking planet like Planet Movie or a Planet Filmstruck you go on? Like, can I walk around like Gary Cooper?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Come and see.
Because that's a weird thing, right? It's like there's so much pop culture, but then you have like that fucking gambling planet, and I'm like, yeah, I guess gambling,
That's for all the James Bond
I mean,
guys.
the gambling planet, the porn planet, the racism planets, plural on that one. Those would like
The
those
Golf Planet? Come on.
that's where everybody is.
Welcome to Golf Planet.
Planet Trump Links. All right, you're gonna play golf forever. You're damned in the Oasis.
Yes, those mud puddles on the course were intentional.
No blacks, and well, I was gonna say no Jews, but we'll let Sheridan. Come on, Jared.
Jared, you just can't wear the hat, okay?
The hats.
He would.
That's what he calls it. I guarantee you he calls a yarmulke the hat.
Oh, I'm visiting Israel. Let me put the hat on. Oh, the Wailing Wall. I'm supposed to yell at it, right? Am I Jerusalem? Am I right?
Yes, you are, sir.
So they find out that they are having this big argument. As Simon Pegg and Mark Rylance are, and he's like, "Oh, if only we could just go backwards, man. It'd be cool. Awesome '80s, outrageous cowabunga, bazinga."
Backwards, as fast as we can.
Put the pedal
and
to the
twirling, always twirling.
Backwards, man. Awesome. Backwards.
And it's like no one picked this up until Percival, a.k.a. Waithe, whatever.
Thank God that there's finally a story where a white guy figures it all out, and everyone stands around and applauds.
Well,
him
I
the
think
entire
that's
time.
why this movie got good reviews.
Probably. But here's the bigger thing. You highlighted it, Eric.
Ooh.
All these little things that he finds out, everyone knows it. Everybody, your aunt, your grandmother, everybody knows it.
We're already told, man, most of the Oasis population gave up on the contest.
Yes, because
Bullshit.
it's only $500 billion.
Because listen, you know what? Some people, I know none of the characters in this movie actually work. I mean, we do see, what's this called? iOS or
IOI.
whatever. They have some jobs there, but like everyone else doesn't work. But the people who actually do work in the outside world, other than the main characters, like they're just going to Porn Planet before or after work, and that's that.
Quick
Like
in and out, man.
Like they don't have time to sit there for 10 hours.
Somebody's got to be making the pizzas that are going in the Pizza Hut delivery drones. We totally see. By the way, the fucking audacity that Pizza Hut, a pizza chain that rarely offers delivery service, by the way, is the one that's winning the fast food pizza wars.
Well,
I don't think so.
Is that just maybe that's an Uber Eats drone carrying a pizza?
That could be, because we know it's not Papa John. He went down in flames. It's either Pizza Hut or Mr. Domino's, dude, and I don't know who's gonna pull it off.
Well, Pizza Hut has the bravado. Domino's keeps on saying how they're fucking up, so I think they're...
Pizza Hut just pushes right through it. Oh, you don't like Wing Street? Fuck you. It is here to stay.
Or wait.
Fake it if you make it. Fake it till you make it, Pizza Hut.
Or they cancel each other out. Little Caesars rising.
Oh, fucking
I could
finally.
in a dystopian future, that would definitely happen.
During the bandwidth wars, Little Caesar is fucking playing a violin over New York on fire.
Oh, by the way, the Noid should be
Burnin'.
in the the Noid should be in the battle at the end.
Oh, that's true. You should
him
see
in.
the Noid get fucking hit through the chest with a spear or
Oh,
something.
classic the Noid from the movie K9. Awesome, outrageous 80s.
Can I get the cool 7-Up person?
I had a Spot action figure, awesome 80s.
Oh, you know, awesome 80s. I'm going to make a planet where I own Sky pegs me from the movie Say Anything.
know.
Awesome, cool 80s, outrageous. Why are you leaving Simon Pegg? Oh, Pegg.
What kind of maniac would play as the Noid or something like that, right? Like, what kind of a criminally insane person would log in and play the Noid?
I know. Well, it's got to honestly be the same thing with Batman, dude. That's some balls.
Yeah.
I wouldn't play as Batman.
You're putting a target on your back, right?
That's true.
Absolutely.
You want to be like something low key.
Well, that's okay.
Columbo might have been right, by the way.
I think, it's been stuck in my head ever since. I mean, ever since I saw this movie, I was like, where's Columbo? Where's TJ
Matlock.
Hooker? Where's Matlock?
All right, welcome
Please.
to the Columbo expansion pack. You paid 400 credits. You get me and a 1977 Dodge Dart. that's you in the race.
For another 100 credits, ma'am, you can get my fax machine.
And here's what we'll do. Throw in 100 and I'll get drunk with John Cassavetes and start screaming.
Oh, dude, the Cassavetes expansion pack. I am paying for it.
Oh, I would.
Definitely.
Can you imagine, dude? Can you imagine being in the Cassavetes expansion pack? You were just in there, like Eric said, everyone's screaming, constantly smoking cigarettes, a lot of warm beer. Jenna Rollins is just fucking smacking you in the
Man.
face.
You're
thought-
just at
yeah.
that dinner from Husbands Forever.
Yeah.
Oh God, you're just making that waitress sing.
You thought The Shining was scary. They're in Husbands now.
Yeah, try drunk Ben Gazzara.
Jesus.
Dude, that guy's a nightmare. So he goes backwards, and like it's a secret thing where when you go backwards, nothing touches you. You're fine. He goes under the race as he goes backwards, and everyone's like, "Yay, he did it!" He gets through it, and then
Nice taint shot of the T-Rex, by the way. You catch that?
nice.
Like he's driving under the race, like he's under everybody else, so he goes under the T-Rex and he's like, "Oh, quit looking at my balls."
Just passes by.
see you later.
You think
People,
so?
there'd be bestiality rampant.
Oh, you-
Of course. Oh,
Dino
of course.
bestiality, absolutely.
Every single cartoon you loved as a child would be fucked somewhere
Oh,
in
yeah.
the Oasis.
It's like, hey, I'm gonna go visit my friends that I loved growing up. Hey, Care Bears, and they're just like being fucking cummed in. Like I'm just trying to go visit my fucking. It's like, oh God, Planet
Do not come in
Smurf.
the snork hole, please. He gets a key, and then
Mark Rylance's avatar, by the way, is this fucking big old
wizard.
Gandalf looking thing.
Sure.
Great.
And then, like, basically everyone else he knows gets a key because they're all in on it. It's the girl Artemis. He's got a friend named H, who is this big,
Looks like some sort of God of War character or some shit.
and like with a super modified voice, which you know where that's going immediately.
Yeah, it's Lena Waithe.
Yeah, who's great on Master of None. She's funny. She's really
Absolutely.
funny. And then there's two other people that don't even belong in this movie because they have nothing to do. And it's like, it's fine if they have anything to do, but they do nothing in this movie. Literally nothing.
No, they're just there as like, oh, we have other friends too, like these tertiary characters. Anyway, moving along.
Well, they talk about how, like, a lot of, and I guess maybe this is like an online gaming thing, but like, they have like clans or
Sure, yeah.
whatever.
Yes.
And, you know,
or
like,
guilds, but I think
squads.
they say clans in this.
yeah, they do use clan in this, and I guess the whole thing is like, well, we don't clan, but then what they realize, guys, at the end of the movie, they have a clan. They're a clan after all. They're just a goddamn Oasis
Well,
family.
I think I think these characters who are just there. I think they're just there to show, like, look, gaming, it's international. Like, you can play Mortal Kombat with your friend from Vietnam.
Show and Daito.
Yeah, but they form this posse. Him getting the key gets him a lot of fame, and now
First to the key.
and Ben Mendelsohn takes note of him, and this is when Ben Mendelsohn, who runs this company called IOI, he's like trying to start. He
More
employs
like
the evil
IOI.
ayahuasca.
I wish I drank ayahuasca before I watched this piece of shit again.
Hell yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Because then I would just be uncontrollably vomiting and having a religious experience, and the TV would just be on, and I
I
wouldn't.
think a
notice.
lot of
M.
dorks-
Bison comes out and he's like, "Hey man, you all right? Yo, dude, you cool?"
a lot of people had a religious experience with this movie.
I'm sure they
it's
fucking did.
crazy.
I need fucking Sub-Zero to take me to the chill out tent.
Dude, just hang out here. I got some ice for you. Just chew on that.
What are you
Bison's
saying,
is
Kevin?
Is he cool?
It's conspicuous that there's no drug buying planet,
Yes.
or like there's no
hey,
drug epidemic
Chris
in the
Cabin.
fucking stacks.
Maybe the game is the drug.
Oh,
Yeah. How
But
about
that's to Cabin's point, though. Yes, Eric, you are correct. They are addicted to this, which also way more people should be obese, but they're not. Whatever.
Everyone should be obese.
It should be the
fucking
Wall-E.
Wall-E. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Unless you got to say, like, oh, and then the famines happen and we eat a pill for food every day, but in the Oasis we could ignorance is bliss and I can have this steak.
I mean, they are moving around. They do have little treadmills that they're walking on to do stuff.
Yeah,
but, like,
I
not
guess
really.
it's not as
Yeah.
But
you know.
later in the film we see Wade just hanging there like I don't even know how this works. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, no, to Cabin's thing though, there should definitely be a thing where it's like you can take something in the game and it gives you like a fucked up like trip experience.
Like a mushroom from Mario's.
Yeah, like you
there
take
you
them
go.
from Mario's, exactly. and then it's like you take it, but then like you just experience like Jupiter and Beyond the Infinity or something.
Yeah,
That'd be
no
great.
Nintendo in this movie either. Nintendo said no.
There is.
Oh, did they?
There's Street Fighter up the wazoo though.
Yeah, but that's Capcom.
Your Capcom.
Right, but I played it on the Nintendos.
Sure, but there's a license.
You're right there. I didn't see
No
a Mario or
Waluigi.
Link.
Waluigi would be getting laid left and right, dude. Don't worry about it.
He'd also be fucking people.
Sure, dude. Everyone would be lining up around the block to bottom for Waluigi.
Somebody is becoming the big stupid bullet and going after one of the
yes,
fucking.
Bill, I
yeah.
love that.
So Ben Mendelsohn enlists A, T.J. Miller, and B, the lady from Ant-Man and the Wasp, whatever her name is.
Oh yes, the woman who plays Ghost. It's
yeah.
Hannah Jean Common or something.
0 for 2 for me, man. Woof.
I'm still not. I'm actually like kind of heartbroken that you hated that movie that much.
I didn't see it yet.
Just because I had so much goddamn fun with that movie, and I couldn't wait to like talk to Steve about it. And he was just like, "Hey, Andrew, you're dead to me." That's what you may as well have said.
So comment in the comments about it, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I'm sure,
she's,
there'll
like,
be more
useless
comments about me hating Scott Pilgrim.
That's also
which
probably
is a
coming.
terrible film anyway.
Can I just point out? I love that Ben Mendelsohn's name in this movie is just Sorrento.
Oh, nice,
the
man.
fucking cheese company. But also, I imagine Andy Garcia from what the fuck was that Ashley Judd movie?
When a Man Loves a Woman?
Nope. We did an episode on it. Set in San Francisco.
Cripes.
Oh,
Sam
Twisted?
Jackson. Yeah, Twisted.
Yes,
with
my
the,
God, Twisted.
I just picture someone being like, "Fuck you, Sorrento."
Oh man, so many people will be on Twisted Planet.
Well, no, it's not outrageously 80s.
Sorry, yeah, it's not 80s. Also, Bazinga.
See, that's not awesomely 80s at all, though.
But that's what
But
this
that's
is. It's
exactly-
so fucking the nerd culture of whatever that terrible show is.
The Big Bang
The
Theory.
Big Bang.
which is
Don't
now-
pretend you don't know what
which
that
No,
is.
I know what it is, but it's
He knows very well what it is, and it's
'cause they're-
ending now. It's
Thank
ending,
God.
and that's why it's like with this out there, it makes sense that it ends. I
But
feel like
that's-
the last episode they should watch this movie.
They'd be like, "Oh, awesome, yay!" Well,
It
Our
just
work
ends
here
in-
is done.
Yeah, it ends in a big Ready Player One circle jerk.
They all cry and then they drink the Kool-Aid.
because basically,
CBS, please let that show end in a mass suicide.
because for the last decade, I've had to live with that guy. Fucking loves Big Bang Theory. Every time I walk in a room because I have glasses.
Dude, can I tell you, one time, it was like either for my birthday or Christmas or something,
Yeah.
I opened a gift from a family member, and it was a coffee mug that said Bazinga on it. And I'm looking at it.
Wow, that is insulting.
But get this, though. I wasn't insulted because I had no fucking idea what it was. And I'm looking at it, and this relative, who I won't call out on the air, was like, "Hey, right? And I was like, "What?" And they're like, "Right? Bazinga, right?" And I'm sitting, and I, honest to God, had no fucking idea what they were. And I was like, I'm sorry, I don't know what this is. And they were like, Big Bang Theory. And I was like, I have literally never seen a second of that show. And it was like I had just said, like, I don't breathe air.
Yeah.
It was just like, what are you talking? You don't watch that show. That show's fucking amazing. I was like, I don't give a fuck.
It's that nerd shit, man. And I'm a nerd. I'm a fuck. Look at me. I'm a fucking
But
nerd.
that's fake. See, you appreciate the real nerd stuff. This is just the fake regurgitation of what they think a nerd would want.
And you know that it's not important.
Yes. Yeah. Sure.
This is the fucking message of the movie is if you know enough about pop culture and Steve Jobs, you can save the fucking world. That's the end thesis of all of this.
It's also the only way to live happy.
Also, God is a gamer.
Can I interject here with a dramatic reading?
Sure.
Yes,
Because
please.
I have some because we're about to get into the part of the movie where it turns romantic. You know what I
Right.
mean?
So we're going to
course.
read a script for the Big Bang Theory right now and act out the
no,
parts.
this is Ernest Cline's poetry. He was a poet before he was a novelist.
Hey, Vern.
All right, Steve Sadek, regale us.
Whoa, nerd porn?
Nerd porn auteur
No
by
way.
Ernest Cline.
What?
Oh, God. All right, guys, get your dicks out.
Get
your dick out.
And this is Big Bang. This is
your dick
bazingaing all over the place.
Get your dick out.
I've noticed that there don't seem to be any porno movies that are made for guys like me.
Yes, there
All
are.
the porn I've come across was targeted at beer-swilling, sports bar-dwelling alpha males.
This is a
What
poem?
are you talking about, dude? You're binging wrong.
Men who like their women stupid and submissive.
I'm gonna vomit.
Men who can only get it up for the monosyllabic cock-hungry nymphos.
Wait, is this a
Wait,
poem?
No,
po-
what
this
did you? You're getting duped here. This is not real.
With gargantuan breasts and a 3-word vocabulary.
This was in the New Yorker.
Adult films are populated with these collagen-injected liposuction women.
Again, I ask, is this a poem?
Many of whom, this is so long, many of whom who have resorted to surgery and self-mutilation
Oh, I get it.
wow.
It's an idiotic pentameter.
Yeah.
in an attempt to look the way that they've been told to look. These aren't real women. They're objects. And these movies aren't erotic. They're pathetic. These vacuum-headed fuck bunnies don't turn me on.
Oh.
They disgust me.
Dude, they're going to work, asshole.
And I'm not a guy, and I'm not against pornography. I mean, I'm a guy, and guys need porn. Fact.
Can we get somebody to help Ernest?
Wait
Like,
a second.
this-
The poem says fact?
Like a preacher needs pain, like a needle needs a vein, guys need porn.
Whoa.
But I don't watch
You're right.
this.
This is so long.
But there's so much more. But I don't watch this misogynistic He-Man woman hater. I don't want to watch this misogynistic He-Man woman hater porn.
Sweet
I want
little rascals ref.
I want
Those
porno,
kids jerked.
I want porno movies that are made for guys like me in mind. Guys who know the sexiest thing in the world is a woman who is smarter than you are.
And who wears heels?
You can have
Stop on my ball!
You can have the whole cheerleading squad. I want the girl in the tweed skirt and the horn-rimmed glasses.
Is this a poem?
Betty
So this is like
Fenebra-
I like pornography, but like this certain subsect of it.
Betty Fenebroski, the valedictorian. Oh, yes. First, I want to copy her trig homework.
Oh my God.
And I want to make mad, passionate love to her
Someone call the police.
for hours and hours until she reluctantly asks if we can stop
Oh my god!
because she doesn't want to miss her Battlestar Galactica.
Great. I love this because it's like you could have the cheerleaders. I get the schoolgirls.
Summa cum laude, baby. That's what I call erotic. There's still more. I'm gonna keep going.
Please.
Well, we have to now.
Oh, it's
But do you ever see this kind of woman in a contemporary adult film?
you don't
No.
walk half of the Great Wall.
This, by the way, this is worse than when I read that poop story on the Nexus.
I wish I let you finish that over this. Absolutely.
Which is why I'm starting to writing and directing geek porno. I will be the quintessential nerd porno
Oh,
turd.
that's what this is.
And the women in my porno movies will be the kind that drive nerds like me mad with desire. I'm talking about girls who used to fuck up the grading curve, the girls in the Latin Club and the National Honor Society, girls with weird clothes, braces, 4 eyes, and 4.0 GPAs.
Braces.
Yeah.
And can recite
Yeah,
and
braces.
and can recite Spielberg's filmography.
Brainy, articulate bookworms with Mensa cards in their purses and chips on their shoulders. My porn starlets will come in all shapes and sizes. My porn starlets will be too busy working on their PhDs to go to the gym.
Stop using the word starlet.
My
Jesus
kind of
Christ.
porno movies will have girls that don't even have to get naked.
Yeah, it'll
Leave
be
the stockings on.
it'll be a simulation of Shirley Temple.
and they'll never talk.
They'd take guys down to the rec room and beat them repeatedly at chess and then talk for hours and hours about Heisenberg's uncertainty principle or the underlying social
Bazinga!
the underlying social
I came, bazinga!
the underlying social metaphors in the Alien movies. Here comes the end. Buy stock in hand cream companies because there's about to be a major shortage. And I'm not talking about straight porn. Oh no. There should be fuck films for my nerd brethren of all sexual orientation.
How brave of you.
Gay porn dungeons with titles like Dungeons and Drag Queens.
God.
Oh, great.
This idea is a fucking gold mine. I'm gonna make millions because that's what this movie is anyway.
Is this a poem?
Because
What
this
the fuck
country
is
is
this?
full
This is
of
a
data-
novelette.
This country is full of database programmers and electronics engineers that aren't getting the loving they so desperately need.
Thank you,
And
Ted
you-
Kaczynski.
And you can help. Recycling is fake. And you can help if you're an intelligent woman interested in breaking into the adult film industry. If you can tell me the name of Luke Skywalker's home planet, then you're hired. And it
Wait,
doesn't
what?
it doesn't matter if you think you're overweight or unattractive.
He wasn't born on Tatooine, dude.
It doesn't matter if you think you're beautiful. You are beautiful. And I will make you a star.
Well, I have to start smoking now, I guess. Jesus.
I'm gonna start smoking meth after I read that. If I fucking heard
shit.
that shit, man.
Well, guys, it's been really great doing We Hate Movies. What the fuck? What is that?
That's this whole dude's whole fucking thing. It's
where
like,
did
oh
you
man,
honestly, Steve? Where the fuck did you find that?
I googled it, man, because
Was that legit though? Was that a legit?
That's really
source?
him. That's what he did. That's
Was this like published somewhere?
he was like a slam poet apparently before he became a big writer, and like he was
Hello.
buddies with guess who? Harry the fuck Knowles. They were talking about fucking tweed skirts
Really?
and all sorts of shit together.
Oh my god!
That's great.
I
Jesus
didn't know
Christ.
Harry was a poet.
Yeah.
You don't even know it. Sorry, I stopped everything dead.
No, I
That's
mean that is
that's
fine.
really
That's
something.
important.
That's
That's
what you're
important.
paying for,
All right, so
everybody.
who would recommend the movie?
So the next act of this is he's becoming famous and he's falling in love with this Artemis girl.
Right.
Who
Oh, who's like the girl that Ernest wants to nut for?
exactly, because she's a cool geek girl, but she's got a dark secret, guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is that she's really conventionally attractive.
She has a birthmark. That's
Yeah,
the whole
she's
fucking
just
thing.
got a
She's got a
You
birthmark.
wouldn't get it. All right.
Like hire
Okay.
It's tough.
even
All right.
hire somebody that even Hollywood would consider quote unquote overweight, which is not somebody that's actually overweight, but like Hollywood overweight would be like something. You know what I mean? Like she's just like she could play the lead cheerleader in a movie one movie down. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Oh yeah, but she can talk about the Heisman's principle.
She knows what Buckaroo Banzai is, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's for
fucking
sure.
come on her feet.
Yeah. Oh, she. Hey, she watched that incomprehensible '80s movie. Great.
Oh, you know what fucking Tatooine is? You've seen the most popular movie of all time.
So, I mean, question: where do these people find this? Since they're always on this fucking game, where do they find time to even become obsessed with the '80s, to even know about Buckaroo
Great.
Banzai and shit? And then also, like, are there new movies? Is there new culture? Is
Yep.
there new music? What
cares?
is happening?
Who fucking cares? That's what the fucking attitude is who fucking cares what's happening outside? The world building is completely gone.
It says '80s. That was the pinnacle. We could accept a couple things here and there from other decades, but then that's it. We
No.
peaked. We peaked as a society.
By the way, white 80s only. We're not
Oh, yeah,
talking about
big time.
fucking.
Absolutely.
We're not
Yeah,
talking
you
about
don't
do the
see
right
anyone-
thing.
No one's dressed as Thriller.
No one's. Well, he almost dresses as Thriller for a second.
Oh shit, you're right.
and he dresses as Prince before that.
Yeah, and he does not go to
Right.
the. There should be the fucking Bensonhurst world or the. Where is it in Do the Right Thing?
Actual Chirac.
Actual Chirac.
I've been deployed to Chirac.
Take me to fucking let's do it's December 24th, man. We're in Hollis, Queens. Run DMC's singing about me.
Sure.
Give
Santa.
me Run DMC, if any, because there's so much 80s rock and shit. Just
Yeah.
give me one Run
Do it.
DMC song.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see any Gangstar anywhere. I'll be honest with you.
So they go to a dance club together. There is a sweet Goro cameo, which I really appreciate.
Good God, is there ever?
It was awesome actually, because I was watching the movie and my wife came home right at that scene and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Watching Ready Player One for the show." And she looked at it. She looked at fucking Goro and she was just like, "I would hate this." And I was like, "Yes, that's absolutely correct. You would hate this." She also pointed out an amazing thing. What this movie is, it is a Tumblr page come to life.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
that's what it is. It's just this hodgepodge of all this shit. Fucking Goro, man, how dare you? And it's Goro, but then there's a chest burster
Yeah.
from Alien pops out of him, and it's like Artemis in disguise is the
Right.
gag.
Oh my god, a girl who knows what Goro is. Oh fuck.
Oh, and she could talk about the Aliens franchise. Oh yeah, where's
Alien.
Where's my latte? Aliens.
Skilly bop dee.
Hello. And you know, some people will say like, well, you guys do all these movie references all the time coming out of nowhere. Like, how could you not like this movie? This is a cancer in my
Somebody
brain.
was attempting to put us on blast about that, actually. I noticed that. And honestly, it's fucking apples and oranges because this show isn't constructed around pop culture
I'm not
references.
saying call me Goro, although I might now I might
Call me Goro.
call me by your Mortal Kombat
Isn't
character.
that
I'll call you by
how
mine.
Moby Dick starts? Call me Goro.
That's the other thing. Our references transcend a single decade. Thank you very much.
But I mean, like this movie, it's a movie that feels like one of those posters that you'll get, like that has all like a bunch of different like like a Where's Waldo-y kind of thing, but it's pop culture.
Right, yes.
And like there's a little key in the bottom, and like the fun is being like, oh, that was over there. Boba Fett was here.
Right.
That's Goro. That's whatever. Like, and it's just pointing at it, acknowledging, and moving on to the next thing.
It's fine for a fun poster. It's not fine for a movie that's almost 2.5 hours long. Thank you very much.
So the dance sequence kind of goes nowhere. He does tell her his real name, which is Waithe, and the world's biggest piece of shit, T.J. Miller, finds out and uses that against him, which winds up getting his house blown up.
His whole little trailer stack blown up. There are mass casualties in that one scene.
Right, like his stepfather, I guess, also goes up in smoke.
The dude
Step uncle or something.
The dude from The Witch.
Right. And
Speaking of, where's Black Phillip? I would totally be Black Phillip if there was a case.
yes.
All of these delicious pop culture references.
Yes, I'm driving a car trying to get the key. I'm a black goat.
Dude, if you were doing this movie or you're watching this movie and it's that race and I don't know, the fucking station wagon from Vacation pulls up alongside you and it's a fucking goat driving the car. A+ movie, man. A+.
Yeah, they just did it wrong.
Wouldst thou like to race deliciously?
I'm heading to spring break.
But this
Awesome 80s outrageous.
Awesome 80s. Where's the dude playing Clark Griswold, actually?
Yeah, it's good.
right, yeah,
sorry.
they should have like CGI'd de-aged Chevy Chase to be in this movie. But this dude being blown up in the stacks would have been great to have. Like, by the way, Ben Mendelsohn does this because the company is evil and they want to win the race or whatever this fucking madman
Get half a
world
trillion
it
bucks.
is.
I mean, a couple people.
They
got
attempt
a
to
couple-
buy him out, by the way. That's
They do.
Like when they find out who he is, they're like, "Hey, man, you can come work here. Unlimited credits.
You could get
blah,
a
blah,
jerk
blah."
off chair just like this one, and all this whole thing. But that dude's death would have some weight if I knew who the fuck he was.
Yes.
If his home life was defined at all.
Nope.
It's
Well, that's the
one
thing.
scene where he's like, "Hey man, I lost all of our money on credits because I was trying to buy a new fucking super gun.
Yeah,
and it didn't work
I guess
out."
it's just like I'm a deadbeat dude.
Sure.
Well, that's all.
whatever.
That's like the classic Spielbergian, like, oh, here's this dude who's supposed to be my father figure, but he's a fucking scumbag.
Yeah.
And and then it doesn't matter that he's murdered. Like, none of that has any weight. Also, the aunt, like, his parents are dead, killed off, sort of.
Your parents are dead.
During the corn syrup wars or something. Maybe they got fucking drowned in it.
Yeah, so he fell into a fucking bag of Doritos and couldn't eat his way out. I don't know. But he lives with like this aunt and the aunt's boyfriend or whatever the fuck. And she's also horrible to him because like he borrows a fucking power glove from her or some shit and she like punches him in the face.
Sure.
So it's like, all right, well, those characters are dead. We don't have to worry about them because there's no weight behind it. Nobody gives a shit. We're just going to move on.
We just need to spend more time in the real world to understand why people go into the Oasis
Yes.
all the time. And I get that, like, they show that, like, the stacks are the quote-unquote slums, but not really.
No.
I mean, you still get pizza delivered to you.
Yeah, not too bad, man.
And then, like, Artemis is a freedom fighter. It's like, I'm sorry, but if you have a fucking freedom fighter and, like,
Yes.
the fucking People's Front of Judea in this, I need to have a semblance of the world and what we are fighting for.
We don't even
exactly.
hear what her organization is called, what they
No,
do,
it's just-
and there's like
well,
people around that get arrested at the end of the sequence.
exactly.
But you don't know who they are or what they do.
But like their whole fight is like, well, we want to play as the Street Fighter guys, guys or something. What does this pop culture nonsense matter?
Maybe this is the natural extension of Gamergate. It all 50 years later, it goes here.
Look, Steve, it was all about ethics in video game journalism.
And it will truly be a planet of Gamergate.
Well, speaking about being terrible to women, so this second challenge, the Shining challenge.
Fuck, dude, his jerk-off cave?
Well, here, okay. Okay, yes.
Yes.
But when he goes and he figures it out because he goes to Jeeves and he sees a scene where he's like, Halliday had a date with the girl who ended up marrying Simon Pegg.
Correct.
Sure.
But she died.
Yes.
Died of cancer or something. Who knows? But so Artemis, who is also supposedly as fucking obsessed with Halliday and all this other shit,
Right.
She is so surprised to learn that Halliday dated the fucking Simon Pegg. It's like if fucking Yoko dated Paul before fucking John.
Yeah,
it's
you would
insane.
know about
She
it.
would know this.
It's the most famous person alive.
Yes. He's
I mean,
changed
dead.
the course of it.
The
Yeah.
most famous person ever.
And I get that people have like forgotten about the oyster, but she is clearly one of these people.
You would know. You're totally right. You would know that. He determines that like this is the only time in all of this dude's like mental archives or whatever that this woman's name is mentioned, and he's scrubbed it from everything else. So they're like, oh, this instance has to mean something. They trace back. I guess also. I think in this world, this future, Letterboxd, the website, also exists because they talk about how he kept track of like every movie he watched each week and like how many times it was that he had watched it or whatever. So they go to that week in which the date happened and they figure out like what movies he watched, and then they try to figure out like, you know, what movie they could have gone to on the date. They determine that the film was The Shining. Is the idea. So we go into like this movie theater app or whatever the fuck.
It's like Gumby. We're going inside the book. Like we're in the middle of The Shining out of nowhere.
Absolutely.
It's like
and
the Emoji Movie.
and this was actually, speaking of DJ Miller, this was like, yes, Gene Matt, his character from the Emoji Movie.
Yes.
That guy should have
It's
made an
also
appearance here.
my emotions.
This was a part of the movie where I was like, this is a cool like Spielberg idea.
Yeah.
Like they go in the theater into the movie.
In the book, it was Blade Runner, by the way.
Oh, is that right?
It should have been The Last Action Hero.
Oh man, that's like
There is a reference to. Did you notice
What?
it?
No.
Jack,
somebody's got a little smiley face eyeball.
No, there's a marquee. I think it says Jack Slater.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm almost-
somebody says Jack
No,
Slater.
No,
it's,
you know what?
it's a
If you want
marquee.
to
I'm
do
100%
that,
sure.
you know what? Jack Slater was a cop. If you want to do a marquee, it should be Stallone in Terminator 2.
Also,
Bazinga.
if we're bazingaing, dude, I want a planet that's called Charles Dance Revolution.
Yes.
Where you're dancing with Charles Dance and Last Action Hero.
Tywin
You're doing-
Lannister.
Tywin Lannister. Obviously, you're doing the fucking Golden Child dragon
hell
demon.
You're
yeah.
dancing in those underworld movies.
You're dancing with the fucking doctor from Alien 3, dude. We're having a great dance time.
But yeah, like we were groaning about like the alien Goro thing. I kind of want more of that bullshit. If we're
Yes.
if we're here and we're doing it, have Goro be on the fucking whale hunting.
I think that another better version of this movie is Wreck-It Ralph. Like, you know what I mean? Like, those characters are around.
Definitely, yeah.
You know what I mean? And they
Boy,
use them
I'll tell
to
you what,
effect.
that sequel looks like we are jumping the shark like nobody's
does,
fucking
yeah.
business.
I had no idea that was even coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Ralph breaks
the
the internet. Which why the fuck wasn't it Ralph wrecks the internet?
Like,
Which I
that
think is a
he-
joke that
he
they make.
shows his plump bottom.
I don't know. I don't care. I didn't even see the first one. So I think it's an actually legitimate cool visual when
Sure.
they go into the movie. All of a sudden, you're in the Overlook Hotel. They're using actual like stills from the actual Kubrick movie. I think. I mean, it looks
or it could have
awesome.
been a set, too. I'm not sure.
I don't know how they did it, but it looks photorealistic.
Yes.
It looks really cool. And to that, I was like, oh, all right, nice. And they're like running around trying to figure it out. They cast two other little girls to play the twins, which whatever. That's fine because like Lena Waithe's character has to like interact with
This
them.
is when it starts to feel like the Shining experience at Universal Studios or something.
Well, right, especially I mean, so they determine there's a whole sequence with like room 237, and like Lena Waithe goes in there, the lady in the tub's in there,
Yeah,
the whole thing.
who has a knife, stab. That's what that movie is, right? That woman's running around trying to stab you.
Right, well, that's
an
what-
insult to The Shining.
That's what was unclear to me because then what starts happening is like they're supposed to just be in this thing of the movie,
Yeah.
but then it turns into a game level.
Yes.
Which I guess maybe this dude just designed it. It's all kind of like fuzzy and unclear.
It's
but
very dreamlike. 1 second you're in the room, the next second you're in the maze.
Yeah.
And you definitely don't get Jack Torrance because I guarantee you somebody was like, "Hey, Jack Nicholson, you want to voice Jack Torrance?" And it'll be CJ. Like, no.
or
I
can we
do.
at least like license your visage?
No, you may not.
Yeah, exactly. So you just have some dude from behind like limping through the maze with an axe.
You don't get a.
That's what you want. You want the fucking Jack Torrance death knell, dude.
Speaking of, there's a giant Jack, I guess, as well. That
Yeah.
we see a humongous axe, and it's just like, what are we even doing? I understand making The Shining a game, but why are we putting in a bunch of shit that was never even not even related to the movie at all?
Well, it's kind of like if they actually made a video game out of The Shining, it would be terrible, just like
Right.
that. So then they determine,
Welcome
like,
to The Shining the game from 2008, where it's like an open world environment.
Yep.
And you just, I don't know.
and there's only two
No.
other characters to interact with.
Sorry, you should just go to the ghost bar and have a drink. Use the urinal. Hear a weird story from a fucking
Weird racist old British guy.
Go check the temperature on that boiler and release the pressure.
When he uses the N word, you say, "What?" Wait, why did you do that like 3 times? That's weird.
Go ahead, kill Scatman Carruthers.
yeah, I wish you called him Scatman.
But they go into the big like ballroom.
Yes.
And they determine,
and it's
like,
full of dancing zombies, just like The Shining.
yeah,
Oh,
like the floor is
totally
ripped
80s,
out. And
dude.
it's
Totally
so
80s.
And it was amazing because the first time I saw this movie, I was totally hooked by the look of the Overlook, and I was
Sure.
like, cool. And then in the same exact sequence, the movie completely lost. This is where I was
Yes.
like, no more.
Sure.
Because like then it's just this dumb Disney's Haunted Mansion donkey shit. And they're all dancing around, and she's got to like, they find like a computer version of the woman that they both were in love with.
Ew, by the
And
way.
she's trapped in this fucking
I'm
thing.
gonna make the girl I loved as a trapped figure in a horror movie because I'm a
Yep.
weird fucking creep.
Totally, dude. It's
You
so
went on
creepy.
one date with this woman.
It is
Yeah.
unconscionable.
this woman on the bus, and now she's in hell.
They should honestly, they should shut down the Oasis forever. They should exhume his body, piss on it, and burn it. Because this guy's the worst person that ever lived.
We're turning the Oasis into a new version of Quicken Books. That's it.
Yeah.
All you can do is spreadsheets, and that's it.
But to beat this level, you have to go up, you have to jump on all these other zombies because they're all floating over this pit, get to this woman and ask her to dance, to which the woman's, what's the line? She says something like, "I've been waiting so long for you to ask me that." Jesus Christ!
Ew, dude.
And then the
Jesus
fucking-
Christ, you serial killer.
Holiday the Wizard like nuts in the corner and then emerges and is like, "You've got the jade key now."
Or you can get the purple key if you go in the other room and get the blowjob from the bear dude. So there's two different.
Oh,
That is honestly, this movie would be better if the bear dude showed up. Like, just
Totally.
give me. I don't just recreate that scene. We already got the blood from the elevator. Recreate the bear dude sucking.
Yes. I agree, Eric.
Right?
Be the
Yes.
first mention of oral sex in a Steven Spielberg movie. I'm guessing. I'm not sure.
I don't
No,
know.
that
E.T., man,
cannot
full
be
of it.
true.
E.T.'s full of
Oh,
it.
you keep calling him penis breath, actually.
well,
He does.
yeah, penis breath. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
that's
that's true.
that's
All right, yeah.
how you would acquire penis
Yes.
breath.
Also,
I
that
would acquire it.
Jaws gave a bunch of oral sex, if you think about it. You know, because he swallowed the dude's legs and then his butt. Anyway.
I mean, I think there might have been some in Lincoln, but it was women getting arrested for it.
It was James Spader's character talking about his sandwich.
Who knows what happened on that UFO with Richard Dreyfuss? It's all
And he's about. This is when he goes to his family gets blown up, and she saves him in the real world, And she's like, I'm so hideous. Look at this kind of cool David Bowie mark that I have that no man would ever love me. And it's like, all right.
It's so terrible. Also, my question about this whole thing we talked about, she's like in these freedom fighters or whatnot. Is she their leader?
Great question.
Because he gets
guess
kidnapped at one point, and she's like, sorry about all the secrecy, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, so did you order this like 45-year-old man to go kidnap this guy? Like, are you the leader of this shit?
It's assumed she's the leader.
Is it?
Yeah, because she's the fucking one gaming all the time. I don't see any of the other ones up in there.
So what? She's just got all these jackbooted thugs?
Yeah.
They're there like sustaining her life in gaming. Like they buy the food,
They buy all the Doritos.
They change her diaper while she's fucking gaming
Yes,
forever.
definitely gaming diapers in this universe.
all
There would have to
over
be.
it.
Or
All
just
over
like ball
gross-
jars full of shit and piss everywhere.
Yeah, well, Wade gets like one of these fancy
Chinese food containers filled with piss.
but he also gets one of these weird exosuits to wear while he's gaming, and I think it's like 110% just like piss all over.
Oh,
just,
definitely.
Fucking vacuums up your asshole whenever you shit. Like I think that's what's happening. I think that's why these gaming uniforms are coveted.
That's not wonton.
And that's what Ben Mendelsohn's chair is all about. You know, there's a hole in that.
That's
definitely.
definitely
That's
a
a
comfortable gaming chair / toilet.
now I'm
accessory.
shitting.
Yeah. What was the one Simpsons where Homer's got like the shitting recliner and there's like a fucking
Yep.
mini fridge on it or something?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what
in
that
the-
is.
I'm in the right chair.
Speaking of which, fucking Ben Mendelsohn's Oasis character. What are we doing there? I think it's Erwin R. Shyster, the wrestler.
Yes.
IRS.
He looks a lot like
just
him.
like IRS.
Yes.
I was like, is that supposed to be like Don Draper? His name is Bossman. I'm like, no, that's IRS.
That's hilarious.
There is a really shitty sequence where when he's trying to woo Wade to the dark side, he's like, and this is actually an interesting part of the movie, that there's this room full of actual nerds that know everything that he has in his employ, which would totally be my job.
The pop culture researchers, give me a fucking break.
And it's this stupid thing where like he's falling for. Here's this evil dude that runs the worst company in the world that has literal fucking like death camps, and he's like, you know what's a pretty cool movie? The Breakfast Club. And everyone's like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that Wade is even falling for it for even a second means he's an irredeemable character, in my opinion.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Many people have been fucked and killed in the name of fucking Ferris Bueller. That doesn't mean that he's a good
That's
person.
true.
Exactly.
And also in the movie, too.
Well, also it's like Wade tests him is the thing, because he makes like
Yeah.
I don't remember what the fuck it actually is.
No,
but-
it's what school did they go to?
It's
which
like
was
Fast Times at Ridgemont
Oh, that's right.
High,
And
and that's
not
John
John
Hughes thing.
Yeah.
He's like, that's not John Hughes, because there's an earpiece feeding to Ben Mendelsohn of these dorks telling them what movies are, and it's just like, I love movies. I'm just, I crack a tab, listen to Duran Duran, and watch Shermer, Illinois-based movies by John Hughes.
I wanted to fucking throw up.
I really did.
That sequence of him saying that line of I wanted to throw the fuck up.
It's just like, come on. Like, that doesn't make you a cool or interesting person.
It's 2045. You're not drinking fucking tab anywhere.
Maybe they brought it back. We're bringing back tab.
There's the new Secretary of Homeland Security. This can of tab.
There's a little bit of
Listen,
weird.
okay, so I paid some coins to Miss Pac-Man. Shut up about it.
Did anyone
making Jolt again, folks.
Did anyone see the retro bag of Doritos in this movie?
I
Yes.
did, but it
Yeah.
was IRL.
It was
No,
IRL.
that's what I mean. That's what's weird.
Because
like, dude,
nostalgia has poisoned American culture and the worldwide culture to
a
the point where
60-year-old bag of Doritos.
no, we're just everything is now
Those
the
are-
80s.
Those
They're
are
gonna-
back. Those are back.
Oh,
Steve.
They're back.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're back. I've waited so long. No, but like that's what's going to happen is
Yeah.
all the designs are going to come back. Like how
Gotcha.
Crystal Pepsi's back too, kind of now, right? I think that's been and fucking Surge. It's just nostalgia poison.
Yeah.
And we can never go forward as a society because we keep on jerking off in the back.
Well, that's because we're all nerd porn auteurs now. Aaron.
I know.
I can't believe
And I'm
that
sure
poem.
I'm sure this podcast is a nerd porn thing too, and I get that, and I just
I know. There's a big difference between a cheerleader skirt and a schoolgirl's skirt. So it's really important.
So the little compound with these freedom fighters gets raided by IOI. Artemis is kidnapped and put into one of these workstations. The only bit of characterization we get about her is that the same exact thing happened to her father, and he was worked to death. So she's like sentenced to the same type of fate.
And it's kind of an interesting thing because we're talking about debt, but we're not talking about debt because like that's
debtors' prisons.
Yes.
That's an interesting thing to really explore, and they squander that opportunity.
Well, it also like I don't understand. So she goes into this the Oasis,
Box
and
thing.
she's like putting bombs or something into like it's like construction work. Were these planets built?
I mean,
by
it's-
people, or were they just
and
it's like
created
mining
by fucking
Bitcoin. It's mining Bitcoin.
And keep in mind, the end game to this is to prevent them from putting pop-up ads into this video game. That's what all of this is basically predicated on.
Yes.
And well, in the book, they're when you go into the camps, what you're doing is fucking customer service, which
That
makes way more sense.
Yeah, it does.
Because that would be the phones. I mean, call centers make up.
Well, I think you have to build some of this shit because one of the things that we're told and we see at the climax of the movie is Lena Waithe has been working on building her own Iron Giant.
Oh, right.
Is the deal. So you can construct things. I don't know why she's moving bombs all over. I don't understand that.
This is when Lena Waithe shows up in the movie for IRL.
Right.
She's been a man the whole time, and whoops, she's a woman. And it's like, whoa, that's interesting, but it's not because we don't talk about it at all. Like, it's like this weird thing is like, oh, you're you? Cool, which is fine. Like, it's cool to be accepting, but I think she's a lesbian in the book, and that makes more... Like, even talk about that a little bit.
Well, yeah.
Movie, it's fucking the year 2018.
Well, she tries to earlier in the film, like, hint to Wade's character.
Yeah.
Like, so H says to Parsifal,
Yeah.
like, you know, hey, man, you can't tell people, because he's like, oh, I think I'm falling in love with Artemis.
Yeah.
And H is like, you can't do that because you don't know this person.
Yeah.
You know, it could be a
once.
300-pound dude for all you know. It could, so the thing that she says, though, is like, or it could be someone living in their mom's basement in suburban Detroit. So then when they meet IRL, you know, she's like a person living in their mom's basement in suburban Detroit, and Wade's fucking beanie flies off his head.
You never know. You could be in love with a man. That would be really awful for you, right?
Would that even be a thing in 2040? Like, people would be having affairs on this program forever.
time.
You know what I mean? Like, gender wouldn't even make a difference in that world.
Well, if we
That's
were
true.
realistically talking or like representing what
Oasis,
this
yeah.
insane Oasis idea would be, you're correct. But
Yeah.
the fact that this whole thing is like totally devoid of any of that, that's why it's shocking to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Because but in this movie, the movie representation of the Oasis, no one's really fucking. Unless you go to that one hotel planet that's apparently like 4 rooms. It's like the fucking motel from Schitt's Creek. like, it's that big.
You'll get a virus, though.
Well, they do show when they're dancing, she like touches his crotch while they're
And a bunch
dancing.
of coins fall
And
out.
like just like it gets like flamed on his like.
Well, because he's wearing this
suit.
super suit where, like, he can feel when she touches him. That's where it goes orange.
Oh,
and she
right.
touches his dick for a second. It goes orange, and he nuts.
Oh,
all right,
yeah.
we gotta stop dancing for a minute. I gotta clean up. All right.
Oh,
Here's
no,
the cleanup.
that suit vacuums it up.
Oh yeah, it probably recycles it too.
Yes.
So the end stage of this movie is the last thing is in the castle and Castle Doom, wherein there's an Atari game that you have to play. Whatever Hannigan or whatever the fuck his name is, Hardell.
Oh, Sorrento.
Sorrento.
Halliday?
Halliday.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Mark, or you are talking about Mark.
Mark Rylance. Yeah.
No,
Halliday.
You have to play his favorite. You have to figure out what his favorite Atari game is and play it the right way to win.
Avenger.
And Sorrento puts a big force field in front of this castle, so no one else can get in it. And this is when what's his face gives this stupid impassioned speech about blah bitty blah and who could care less.
This motherfucker gives like 3 impassioned speeches in this movie, and all of them fall flat on their fucking face.
This kid sucks. I mean, like, he's in that X-Men movie as Cyclops, but he has nothing to do in those movies.
He's good in other movies. He's really good.
in this,
Rick
he's-
Alverson's Entertainment. He's great in.
His character in this is just white toast.
Yes.
It's
Wait a
character.
second.
And not
Who
even
is he in
that
entertainment?
toasted.
He's
It's
the
lightly toasted.
his opener, the mime opener.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, he actually is pretty good in that movie.
But like, yeah, but there's nothing to do because it's just like I'm the white guy and I know where to go, and everyone's like, "Yay, white guy!"
Yeah. So like they get to this fucking castle.
His whole thing is like, if you guys help me get this fucking $500 billion, we'll be cool. I promise. It's
Yeah.
like, no,
Well, they're all fighting for not to have pop-up ads.
that should be his thing. His thing should be like, dude, I'm gonna get $500 billion. I'm gonna share it with everybody. Come on.
Also,
like,
maybe if I lose it, I become enslaved. I don't play that game, right? I mean, this whole premise is just rotting my brain.
Yes.
It drives you nuts. And like they name drop shit like Twitch, and I'm like, well, okay, so where's all the legions of celebrity gamers along with Wade Watts?
Exactly.
Why is it just him?
because he's the white guy,
Well,
Chris.
'cause
Okay,
he's
that's a fair
the
point.
prince that was promised. He's
He's the
he's
one.
Luke Skywalker. He's
And then because we have a really cool.
he's that arm motion that's saying, forget about it.
I was thinking more about this arm motion.
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the pop culture bazinga awesome outrageous, we get fucking Twisted Sister dudes.
my
We're not
God.
gonna take it because guess what, guys, they're not gonna take it.
Totally.
As it turns
80s.
out, they've decided not to take it.
bloop
anymore.
bloop pop-up video.
Pop-up video.
I love all awesomely 80s outrageous cool fun.
Can I?
By the way, do you want to see my ex-girlfriend? I locked her up in The Shining.
Can I get the cat from the Paula Abdul video to be my avatar?
So there's this big fucking Lord of the Rings fight, man.
Awesome 80s outrageous. I buried my mother in a cave. My mother was mean to me, and I put her 10 leagues under the sea in the Ghostbusters mansion.
Oh, I had an argument with my mean father, so I skinned him alive like Agent Pembry in Silence of the Lambs and strung him up like an angel.
Yes, I'm the one who put all the razors in the apples. I'm that one person who did it.
Worship me, children.
This is when, we get Batman. There's fucking the Ninja Turtles. There's definitely a Battle Toad.
Yes. I think
Jason
there's three of them.
Voorhees is here.
Jason's here.
This is Lena Waithe has the horrendous line, "Activate the Iron Giant." I almost shit my pants. It's
And
all
the-
just so fucking terrible.
The Gundam is almost cool, but
and Mechagodzilla shows up.
Which is piloted by IRS, played by Ben Mendelsohn.
yes.
It was weird when the Mechagodzilla thing happens because it's all like Ben Mendelsohn's little avatar like does something and it starts building itself.
Yeah.
But it was all green and I was like, oh, is this Green Lantern technology?
I was like, oh, is this the Green Power Ranger? That's a dragon too.
I thought it was going to be a lime green Kia Sorrento.
oh man, if those fucking Kia hamsters are farting around in this
Oh,
movie.
fuck yes.
blow them up, turn them into coins.
Early 2000s outrageous. Dude.
Oh, awesomely outrageous. It's the Bee from Bee movie.
Hang 10, fellow children.
Oh, would you look at that? It's Sherlock. No.
So we're fighting and fucking. TJ Miller does get his arm ripped off by the Krull thing.
Yes.
Blah blah blah. The show actually turns into a Gundam and kind of sacrifices himself at this point, sort of, kind of.
He fights the Mechagodzilla, I think is the
Yeah.
But he does die and loses all of his worldly possessions. And then like Mechagodzilla has like, I guess he's got like he's going to blow up the world or something.
He's got a special super bomb that was laid out beforehand when they were shopping, and they bought the Zemeckis cube.
Oh, right. They did use that earlier. Or I think
They use it in the
yeah.
dance club to get away from the IOI agents,
Right,
and
it
it's a
turns back
fucking,
time.
it's a ridiculous. He's like, it's a Rubik's cube that they call the Zemeckis cube, and he solves it, and the thing blowed up or whatever, and when it does, they launch into the score
Hey.
from Back to the Future.
Hey, Steven, I loved Ready Player One. I think I must have gone to the bathroom whenever the helm of Lucas was mentioned, or maybe the Lucas gauntlet, maybe? Because I definitely saw Zemeckis had something. And Zemeckis has enough.
It's fucking crazy that he's a contemporary of these people. It's like if I made a movie like that was crazy and audacious and I had the Sadak cube. I mean, would you be okay with that?
You would have to fucking ask me first.
Do you think he did? Do you think this was all run by Zemeckis and everything? I guess because the DeLorean.
Maybe it's in the book. I don't know.
But like Zemeckis, I don't think has any say over if you license the DeLorean. That's Universal Pictures.
Or
Is
that
my fucking hearing
bankrupt
aid
company.
going out, or did I not hear my name mentioned in Ready Player One? I am about to go blow my fucking stack right now, Steven.
Hey, Steven, I saw the scene where they go to the used car lot called Harrison's Fords.
No, George, I had you in there. You were one of the Battletoads.
I will not be made a fool of. I am not a battle toad, Steven.
Fuck off.
Yeah, my gobbler. Oh, yeah, fuck off. Fuck you. Fuck you, Mr. Fuck.
Yeah, you're real tough on the phone, I bet.
Steven, I saw the Brian De Palma Sex Planet. So he was in there.
He's talented. You're not.
The Coppola wine vineyards are there, Steven. The fuck?
At least he gets people drunk.
There would be so many Darth Vaders in this fucking thing.
Oh my god,
That's
every
everywhere.
third person would be Darth Vader.
That's the thing. If you could fucking repeat the shit, that's what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
right?
Different color lightsabers.
So yeah, he does blow up, and the idea is he's going to blow up everybody because our hero boy is about to get the things. He's like, I'd rather everyone die instead. But what he does is he didn't realize that either Ernest Cline or read Scott Pilgrim or this movie watched Scott Pilgrim, because they just do the same thing where he has an extra life.
Oh wow, you're totally right. I forgot about that. I haven't
Simon
seen Scott
Pegg in
Pilgrim
the middle of the movie gives him a coin, and he's like, "Oh, cool coin, that's
Yep.
nice." But it
Yeah.
actually is an extra life, which lets him come back, and then he does the thing.
He understands, by the way, he cracks because the little pop culture scientists
Yeah.
are trying to figure out like what the fuck, and they're like, well, it can't be Avenger. He just beat it, and there's a little arcade tower, and it's set on like a frozen lake.
Yeah.
and if you play the wrong game, you fall through it. So then like.
Dude, Awesomely Ada is outrageous. You need Christopher Walken to be like, the ice is gonna break.
Yeah, totally, dude. 83, it was right there. Dead Zone was right in front of their dumb face.
It's not about winning. It's about finding the Easter egg.
Right,
that
exactly.
reveals the game creator's name, which is the first Easter egg in gaming
history. And this motherfucker is doing this shit and just spelling out like move by move. And it's like, he thought that you shouldn't play video games to win. You should play video games to have fun. So you got to walk the fuck around and by the way, he does this all in like under a minute. This should be him just slaving over this tower for hours, like getting carpal tunnel. Like, all right, I'm almost there. Now I got to do the thing.
Yes.
Now I got to walk left, up. Oh, I fucked it up. I got to start all over.
In the real world, they're driving around in a mail truck, and the woman from Ant-Man's gonna get them. And this is where I thought, like, okay, this is a team, because she jumps into the car and she's trying to fight everybody IRL.
Yeah.
And everyone other than the white kid chips in and beats her up, but gets the white kid has to have the last kick to get her out of the car. And it's like, can't they have anything? Can't anyone else do anything in this movie without fucking falling over themselves over Ty fucking Sheridan?
Yeah, no, and it's even rubbing it in harder because it's two Asian kids, a woman, and then there's a black lesbian driving the car.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no. White cisgendered hetero man is gonna kick this chick out the van.
I saved it. I saved you in the real world and in the game world.
I saved you whilst having a fucking visor over my head, submerged in a totally different world, but I still somehow had the instinct to kick her out of the van.
Oh,
The only
totally 80s, super cool, cowabunga slice of pizza.
The only cool thing about that instance, though, is the way they execute like that stunt, or there's probably some CG involved. She totally hits that pavement hard, though.
Yeah,
it's
she
a
does.
good little action move.
So we wind up in his. So he wins the thing, and like there's another test where he's got to sign a contract. He's like, "This isn't real. This is fake or something." And then
This is the creepiest part of the movie.
When he goes into his childhood bedroom.
Fuck.
Yep.
He goes into his we're in Mark Rylance's childhood bedroom.
You know what it looks like? Speaking of Planet of the Apes, it looks like the house in that first new Planet of the Apes movie where like Lithgow's living.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that house.
Oh yeah, like with a cool bay
Also,
window.
reminded me a little of Hiding Out with John Cryer. You guys never see Hiding Out?
I never saw
never
it.
saw
You
this.
gotta fucking bone up, dudes.
Is it awesomely?
It's so 80.
I thought you were on a misguided stakeout.
It's 80s.
You know, couldn't Mark Rylance live on like Lucas Street? Like, wouldn't that be something?
Just a street, man.
You know what? I got dinner,
wanna-
George.
How about Death Star Boulevard? Rolls right off the tongue.
Yeah.
Walking down Death Star Boulevard, looking at all the prostitutes, space prostitutes, man.
They don't do it for me because they're not little girls that know games.
And IG8 says doot 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 doot.
Oh fuck, man! So it's this whole test about like he's like, here you go, sign it over, you win, and you know this Ty Sheridan fucker, he's just like, no, the Oasis should be for everyone. I don't want to own this, and he's like, oh good, I just had to check Tubular, and he fucking pulls this Easter egg out of his ass and gives it to him,
Yeah,
and
it's an actual egg he lays, and it's glowing gold, and it's just like,
And he's like, "Oh, are you dead?" He's like, "Well, yes, I am." He's like, "So what is this that I'm dealing with?" He's like, "Wouldn't you like to know?" And he grabs his younger self and he's like, "I'm gonna go fuck myself."
dude, that's
now."
the thing. The hero of this world exits the movie with the intention of molesting himself.
Yes.
I'm just going to take this small child version of me and leave this attic with him. Don't follow us.
Awesomely outrageous 80s awesome cowabunga pizza roll. Talk to you soon.
I think what they tried to set up there, and they could have just said it because, like, we have no real understanding of how far technology's gone. He could have just been like, yeah, man, I totally, uploaded my conscience into this.
Yes.
No.
Talk
Exactly.
to you later. Gonna go diddle my 12-year-old
Also,
self.
we
Pure
also
stupid
hear-
magic.
At one point, I forgot where, but we do hear that this is kind of unrelated, but kind of related. That this dude's favorite food is Hot Pockets, and his favorite restaurant is Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh,
Which dude?
Jesus Christ.
Older dude, never married. Favorite restaurant, Chuck E. Cheese. Kind of weird.
We do all, yeah. That's what one date that lady went on,
Yeah.
and then she was
Do you think
fucking
they would-
doomed for eternity to be in The Shining.
Do you think that fucking date was okay? So we know the movie. It was The Shining. Was dinner at Chuck E. Cheese, dude? Chuck E. Cheese,
No.
The Shining double bill.
And
I think that's why he built this VR thing, because they won't let you into Chuck E. Cheese without a kid. So he's like, I'll have to build my own Chuck E. Cheese. Then I can play all the
I don't-
games.
I think that date ended like the date from Little Children.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude.
Here's how this shit ends, by the way. It's fucking Patrick Swayze's character and Donnie Darko, man.
Yes.
Fucking quote unquote kiddie porn dungeon. Jesus Christ.
We do, just because we said Chucky a bunch.
Oh, yeah.
There's the Chucky scene, which I'm literally getting. It worked for a while, and some movies pull it off, and a lot of movies don't. The one fuck you get in a movie,
Yeah.
where Chucky comes out, like it's an upgrade. Somebody throws Chucky at all these IOI guys, and they cut to the one guy's like, "It's fucking Chucky," and I'm like, "Nah."
No, he rips
Nah,
the
dude.
dude off. Like Chucky lands on this guy and he rips him off and goes, fuck Chucky.
Okay, but even still, I just some movies make it work. Some movies it's like
No.
it hits like a thud.
I
Yeah,
felt this one
minus
worked.
5 points for having Chucky in this movie.
This one worked for me, though, because fuck Chucky indeed. I hate that guy.
Did Brad Dourif get a check? You think?
For It certainly wasn't for the likeness.
Well, yeah, because they don't even get right. There is no. There's like
that's right.
he's giggling.
Yeah.
Oh, is he
it's a
laughing?
little high, yeah, it's like a high voice thing.
Oh,
yeah.
that's stupid.
So whatever. He wins the thing. Mark, what the other guy? Ben Mendelsohn's about to shoot him in the fucking head.
Fuck you, Sorrento.
IRL, right?
IRL.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the actual police show up, and I'm like, "There's police in this world."
I
Like,
just thought IOI was also the police.
Yeah, like
and the
OCP.
government or something.
yeah, exactly.
When the
Totally
police are like, "Drop
80s.
it," I'm like, and they look like the police. I'm like, "Oh, okay." I had no idea police existed.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
That's the fucking sirens should be that dude because totally tubular, awesome 80s.
It makes no sense. Yeah, so
He gets arrested.
That the fucking police would actually arrest like this corporate powerhouse, right? This guy's like a CEO of the world.
Absolutely.
No one's pulling up and putting fucking like Les Moonves into the back of a fucking cop car.
Man, how cool would that be?
Ike Perlmutter could fucking shoot somebody in the street, man.
It wouldn't matter. It would not matter. White collar crimes go unpunished, and they forever will.
But it's so weird. So he gets arrested, and this kid wins the fucking $1 trillion. He splits it like 4 ways, kind of, sort of, with his buddies, but you don't know how that. You don't really see that happen. He tells you it happened. You don't really see that happen.
I would like to share this with my clan. Yeah.
Here's a, you know what? Here's $80. It's a lot. You get a lot of pizza rolls with that, pal.
He decides to shut down the Oasis on Tuesdays and Thursdays because now he's the sole proprietor of it in order to, scrub up
Fucking a
that
chair.
cum.
Fucking a chair. That's what it ends. The
Yes.
whole point of this all was
Is to
him to
fuck
be
in
able
a
to
chair.
finally fuck his girlfriend in a chair.
Why do you
That
think
was
I read that poem? That's what this movie is. This
Right.
that poem is
But
this movie.
It's framed, like people need to spend more time in the real world. Well, fucking clearly, you should just end the Oasis.
But he doesn't even like. But he's like, oh, we closed the whatever. We closed the detention centers. I promise. That was the first thing in office. First day in office.
There's definitely a black site somewhere. They still doing
totally.
that.
But he's not like,
Absolutely.
oh, and I used this incredible, insane wealth no human being should have, and I got rid of the stacks, and I built a low-income housing thing for them, and I fixed the fucking water
Well,
problem.
thanks, Thomas Wayne.
I fixed the water problem in Flint, Michigan. Finally, 50 years later.
By
Here's
the
the
way,
thing.
any fucking guy that runs a Fortune 500 company could have fixed the water in Flint and it wouldn't even matter to
Nope.
them.
Yep.
But they've refused to.
And they won't because it's good capitalism, Eric. That's what it's all about. That's
Oh,
what
yeah, you need
he's
people
the
at
good
the
guy.
bottom.
He's the guy that has all the cool ideas, awesome 80s outrageous.
There's a thing though when he's in the Oasis when he's talking to the Halliday avatar in the attic, and Halliday's like, by the way, there's a totally tubular, awesome 80s red button here, and if you press it, it erases all of the Oasis. And then this is when the van chase thing is happening. So
Yeah.
he's falling over because he's falling
yeah.
over in real life.
Yeah, sure.
And he almost presses it, and I was like, no, this should end with him erasing this.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
And
why
then
is that
it's like
shown and never comes back. And
right,
never comes
exactly.
back?
It should be a thing where it's just like it should be mentioned earlier in the movie, right? We always heard that Halliday developed a kill switch or
Yes,
something like
yeah.
that. And the end of the movie is he does it, and everybody goes outside. Instead, he's just like, it's closed 2 of the 7 days a week.
And I closed most of the detention centers. What else do you want? Yes, I now have $500 billion, but I can't keep giving money away.
Because I cannot believe this movie.
What is
ends
this,
like
Venezuela?
Oh God! But
They're eating garbage.
this movie's like the pop culture shit. No, you know what? That is too precious. We can't lose that. We need to still go in this game world.
Yeah.
It's-
Everything should be erased, and he should be
Yes.
reading a book that hasn't been adapted into a movie or a television
Yeah,
show.
yeah. A book. He should pull out a book, and it should say publication day 2045.
Yes.
And we get on with our fucking lives.
Right.
Maybe
we
it's
start
even called Ready Player One. He's like, wow, I wrote a book about my experiences.
No, it's like Louis Chabon's second novel,
Ooh.
like Michael Chabon's.
Oh, okay.
Oh, his grandson.
Yeah, so he's totally fucking rich, and he kind of does people a favor, but not really, and that's the end of the movie.
The Amazing Adventures of Ready and Play.
Yep, there you go.
Kid and Play should have been in this movie.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
No,
totally,
You know why?
too.
Because it's black pop culture. It's got to be white, awesomely
Oh,
outrageous
right.
only.
Yeah, you
Yes.
ain't gonna be having any house party references either, man. No
that's
way.
why we didn't get any crisscross or skilo.
Oh, man. At the end of the third challenge, a giant Cosby comes out, and you have to fucking destroy him.
Oh, that would be pretty cool. Just watch him torn asunder.
I want extra points for Ben Mendelsohn getting rocked in the nuts at some point.
Oh,
in this
right.
movie.
Yes.
Totally.
There was like, my nerds.
in the fucking thick of it all, dude. We stop everything for a classic Nortz kick.
That lets you know that if you get if you get stomped in the nuts in the game, you get stomped in the nuts in real life.
Dude, you
you know where that's going.
You get stomped in the game, you get stomped for real. Squash those nuts,
I
man.
feel like we talked about half of this movie.
Pop my grapes!
There's too much going on.
Sure.
It's a
Yeah.
rich tapestry that no one should ever approach.
Which brings to mind the question: would anybody recommend this movie?
Oh man, let's go to a fucking cold gray field and eat my hot shit movie. How about that? Because I got
Can
no
I do that
time.
in the Oasis?
Yes.
Oh my
yes.
God, I can eat Steve Sadek's shit in the Oasis.
That's a whole planet.
Oh man, Sadak Planet, thanks but no thanks.
Yeah.
Game over, man.
Keep flying.
Yeah, no. Keep flying. Go to the next one. No, I say no to that. I really dislike this movie. I didn't find it have. The Shining thing's kind of fun. There's a little, like I said, I perked up at the Batman thing. Like, again, I'm a nerd. But I hate being spoon-fed stuff that I'm supposed to like, and it's in an unpalatable form.
Yeah.
See Big Bang Theory.
Well, and also, I mean, he said, "Yeah, don't watch this movie, please. No, ever." But like, that's just the thing. Why would, if that is your purpose, if your whole thing is like, I want you to recognize shit on the screen,
Sure.
how do you defend yourself after that? Like, really, I don't know. Like, my grand cinematic experience is to fucking, I saw a thing I already saw before.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think Spielberg should be exiled like Napoleon to some remote island after this. I really detested this, and I agree with Steve that it's just inorganic.
Yeah.
You know, like if you want to do pop culture references, it's got to come from some place. It can't just be like it's like this full frontal assault. And I just disliked it, and I say watch Tron instead because it's totally 80s.
That is a totally tubular 80s movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate this. I hated it the first time. I hated it the second time and was bored.
It doesn't feel like a Spielberg movie either, does it?
It doesn't, except for the bad father.
There's no like wonder or like in the trailer. It's like they have that like Willy Wonka score like kind of slow.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of slow mo stuff. You're like, oh, this is kind of a Spielberg movie. It doesn't. I'm sorry, I stepped on your thing.
No, you're right. It doesn't at all. I'm also going to go on record and say that this is not a hangover movie by any stretch of the imagination. And I think what you should do, because really, I'm not a fan of crossovers. This is like the ultimate crossover, right? I also don't like, when the Jetsons met the Flintstones. That was also a bit forced, right? So like, I don't care for this stuff. It's all just like, it's a 2.5 hour Where's Waldo map. It's obnoxious. And I think what you should do is just go to the IMDb page for this movie, go to the connections section, and just look at all the shit that they reference, and then just watch that stuff on its own.
That's a great idea.
Because all of these like sick refs are just like soulless dumb things, and I'm sure like some of the things that are referenced here you haven't seen yet.
Window dressing. It's all
so
window
just
dressing.
go and enjoy the thing that the window dressing is made out of.
I will also say it is okay to like a movie.
Sure.
And if that, if this is what does it for you, I mean, we can read nerd poetry all night long.
Exactly. So you should just go buy stock in some hand cream companies because there is about to be a major shortage.
But we hate it. It's okay to like it. I don't think you should, but it's totally fine.
But
it's totally fine to like it.
Can I ask you, is this his worst?
Spielberg?
Yeah.
I would,
Um,
in terms of rather rewatch, maybe The Terminal. Maybe it's between this and The Terminal, but I feel like it's
the
this.
Terminal is actually really bad.
But the terminal is about people, at least.
Yeah.
You've got that little
I
silver
don't-
nugget.
I don't know, Chris. That's a tough one. Now that the Terminal has been brought to light.
And
Is
Hook
that-
is
is-
not very good, but at least Hook's kind of fun and
Oh,
feels
yeah.
like something.
That has wonder.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
has
That's
definitely
your
wonder.
Spielbergian shit.
I'm like going through the list here. I don't know.
I really think it is.
I think
this is the bottom.
1941 is way better than this.
Oh,
movie.
yeah, by
way,
far.
It
way
is, and
better.
I hate that movie.
I don't
Never
mind
saw
it. I didn't see Always.
Always is better.
I didn't see that. So
It's got Richard Dreyfuss in it.
I mean, we could be here all night. The point is that this was a fucking wet fart for
You
Spielberg.
know what, Steven? It was your worst movie. That's that. That's that, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. I made it to 2018. You bottomed out in 2000, fuckhead.
I just, God damn it, Steven. I just want a cape of Lucas or something.
Just because Jar Jar wasn't in it. That's your problem. Huh?
Yeah. They would have let you have him.
George,
For a fucking song.
George, don't you have a fucking wife? Go home and get off the phone with me.
That's Ready Player One, directed by Steven Spielberg. If you want more We Hate Movies, check out WHMPodcast.com. Thank you so much for continuing to support our Patreon endeavor. Until next time, I'm Andrew Jupin.
Steven Sadak.
Chris Cabin.
Eric Siska.
Take it easy.
That was a HeadGum podcast.